1 2 1 2. Yo. Fresh white paper, hip-hop maker. Blasting through the speakers, gonna disturb the neighbors. My mark on the bed, so you know she caught the vapors. Smoking that loud with the Hennessy chaser. Fly like a pilot, she feeling on my privates. I'm drinking like a pirate and fighting like I'm Irish. But I know to be a tyrant, the track is really biting. I'm getting real excited, ain't no time for biting. Lyrical stamina, bring it to an amateur. Pussy slam dancing her, probably on camera. Daily illustrationist, been a hood favorite. Mr. Illy Bang, stay street like the pavement. Architect with the bars, got my weed from Mars. Winning from my slab will leave your face scarred. Respect my cabinet, put you in the emblem. Light you on fire, so Sage can light a cigarette. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. Smoking that good loud, yes indeed. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. OTG always succeed. I spit the hot flame just like I was dousing. She rides my cock cause it says bouncing. Front rush your legs, sweep your face on water fountains. You lost your manhood, still never found it. You think you fly like a child, you're grounded. See you on the avenue, people always clown him. He's an embarrassment, the one that be around him. Throw him into Bronx River, go ahead and drown him. The juggernaut of rap, steady like a spike back. Catch him with a pimp strap and spitting that white crack. I beat a silverback, mixed with a beer. Turn up, mix the alcohol with beer. Got that weed smoke in the atmosphere. On my way to the strip club, hell yeah. Beats get body, you can't stop me. I love shorty head game and sloppy. I roll with tyrants that's controlling the environment. Keep tracks firing, keep the streets admiring. All these other bums should be retiring. Give them the pink slip, please just fire them. Balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. Smoking that good loud, yes indeed. Your balls don't got venom just like me. You can't move crowds just like me. Grew up in the struggle just like me. OTG always succeed. That's right. Card how you mother skunks. Chugging out of rappers in the goddamn building. Word up, BX representative. Smack the shit out the damn president. Hey, yo, B, what you do though? 1 2 1 2. Tell me how I'm sounding to you. I'm at the beginning of Dynamite. These dudes is already wilding, and I love it. What's going on though? What's good? What's goody? Watching these crazy mud. What's good, Blaze? We the ones and they most definitely the bums. You already heard that? Hey, watching these two lunatics, Gabe Kid and this dude Darby. I'm at the beginning of Dynamite. This dude's about to put Gabe Kid in the damn body bag. And the body bag is tied up to a tow truck. Unreal. He about to drag him. Wow. This, oh my goodness. Gabe Kid is in the body bag. And remind you, this dude has a body bag tied with a chain to against a damn a truck. Darby jumps in the truck and drives off while this dude is being dragged in the body bag. What's going on? What's goody? What's goody?
Hit that thumbs up. You already know the vibes. Be Hacksaw Jim Duggan style. My dude Black Saw in the building. And then. It's a rest day in the wrestling world. Back to the grind, ladies and gentlemen. You already know. Yeah, man, like I know I was supposed to pull up yesterday, but sometimes life be lifing. That's why I was like, you know what? Since I ain't pull up last night, I'm here tonight. We here tonight. You know what I'm saying? What's goody though? That's right. Smack that like button. Pull that like button. Give me my money like button. Like Mercedes got all these belts from all these random companies. You would think one of these women will come and invade AEW. At least one woman, like any of you women want y'all belts back. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oh, Windsor. I'm still spreading the word. Make sure everybody know I'm over here. Okay. I hate this song. CEO. CEO. I hate that fucking song. Word. Black Saw in the building. Black Saw building there. But AJ and WWE, AEW on Max, still paying 50 bones. So everybody back to the ghetto you go. I feel like Monet took a title or two from companies that's about to go out of business. Cause I'm like, yo, call me crazy. Like, not one of y'all women want to come try to invade AEW to get y'all belt back. Shit, if you think of it, all y'all should come and invade AEW. All the former champions that she went over there and took their belts, all those former champions, y'all come and invade. Like none of y'all don't give a fuck about y'all belts. Shit. There goes the idea, Tony Khan. Bam, right there. Have all these women, all them former champions from the different promotions that Mercedes Moné had beat, have them all come through. She just walking around with all these damn belts with no damn repercussions, nothing. And let's really be real. You know, damn well she's not being Alex Windsor. Is it me or does she look a little bit like Chris Statlander? Couple more likes, but hit that thumbs up, but you already know. A few more likes, open up the floodgates real quick and early. Nah, like that can't be an excuse anymore. Because I get it. Sometimes shit is not gonna make any sense. I definitely get it, but not all it. Like, come on, it's like overabundance of that shit. That's why at times I just be annoyed. I'd be like, man, I don't like with Raw for instance. It's like every single weekend is a fucking rematch. Every single weekend. I mean, week. Excuse me. Every single week is a rematch. My bad. Raw and SmackDown. NXT, like I don't know because I don't really watch it like that. I just watch the highlights. But when it comes to Raw and SmackDown, it's nothing but rematches. And then now they're talking about the rumors out there saying it's gonna be the Vision against CM Punk's team and what either the Survivor Series or the War Games, and it's like who wants to see that? How much time these dudes on each other throughout the whole year? Plus, yep. What's going on, TKO? I'm gonna open the floodgates. Give me 1 second. Over here watching this match. Remember, I'm behind. I'm here watching the Mercedes Monet and Alex Windsor match. Pow! Right there. Pull up, pull up, pull up. And I ain't gonna lie. Windsor, she could wrestle. She's okay. Yeah, you see this dude Dewey, right? Like, yo, nah, like all jokes aside, I really hope he's all right. I hope it's for a role, or maybe he's on a keto diet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope it's not like on some bullshit. Like, I don't want to wish nothing crazy on them and nothing like that. Like, that'll be some bullshit if it's something serious. But me, I have a dark sense of humor. The crack rock. I gotta do it sometimes. Yo, dead ass though. Yo, you got a point, Black. So he do look like Ricky Socks a little bit. Now they could be tag team partners. Alex Windsor with the sharpshooter in between the bottom rope. Oh, he look like Ricky Socks. Yo, as a matter of fact, yo, Black Saw, you heard? Um, I just caught on the Fightful. WWE might be interested in the Righteous. He was doing that for the Fast and Furious season. Might as well call that shit a damn season. Collision. What is the point of collision again? I still don't like. Can y'all tell me what's the point of collision again? Like collision is straight ass. Yo, you a mess, Black Star. Yeah, I did keto for like a long time ago. I did it for like a month. You do lose a lot. You lose a lot of weight. Like if you really stick to that shit, no carbs, no sugars, like you lose a lot. But I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't do it. After a while, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I can't do this shit. I was like, yeah, I can't do this shit no more, B. Fuck that. And see, this is the thing I've been talking about with these wrestling matches nowadays. Why does this match have to be this long? This is fucking Mercedes Moné versus Alex Windsor. Who cares? This should have been a 5-minute match, real quick. Pack her up. Why is she being 50-50 booked against fucking Mercedes Moné? My bad, yo. Stupid ass boy that fell. You heard they signed because they aren't looking, they aren't checking any days, but we shall see. Are they going to be with the Y6? Or are they going to be on Raw? Because if they're not going to be with the Y6, then you can't have like two dark gothic stables on the same brand. The point of Collision is just for extra matches, not the fans. Yeah, and it's like what I was saying from before. They should leave Collision for the Luchadors. Make your own, make your own Lucha Underground. That's what Collision should be. Do something different. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get it why these people don't understand they don't understand about difference. Like they keep on thinking like, okay, you want something different? Okay, we're gonna put on a better match. No. All right, for instance, I'll even throw WWE a bone. When Clash at Paris, they didn't have the same old setup. They had the Eiffel Tower, all this other extra shit. That's what people be talking about. That's what we want to see. Have fun with it. Be creative. It's a little things like that. Like, okay, I like that they it's really not hard what people be wanting. So, and I'm not saying she's a bad wrestler. She's pretty decent. I give Windsor that. She's decent. But it's supposed to be the GOAT, Mercedes Moné and all that. This should be fucking easy work. 5 minutes tops. Why is she struggling against her? When's only been here for like what, a month? Let's really be real. She should not be 50-50 booked with her. Most likely most likely I'm thinking they will break up the Profits and face the Whites for the tag titles. Crucifix bomb on Windsor. Windsor kicks out. Oh shit. Got my guy in the building.
The
You
heart. Yo, yo.
talk your shit. What's going on, sir?
What's happening, man? How's everything out there tonight, man?
It's a little chilly. I ain't gonna lie. So I get a little nippy out here, but everything copacetic.
Yeah, man. The weather crazy out here, man. I'm loving the fall. I'm loving that fall energy out here.
Yeah, I like it though. Like I like when it's like 70 degrees, a nice cool crisp type air. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, I'm here to chop it up with y'all, man. You know I gotta get my shit off, B.
Go ahead, B. Talk your shit. Go ahead.
You may sniff that heartbreak coke.
Oh man, that grade A fish scale.
It's gonna be a grade A guillotine, man. Cause let me tell you, I was telling you about. First of all,
You hold on,
ironically,
you was breaking up a little bit.
Oh, you hear me now? Because I had to put my phone right here.
Now, it's not like your phone's going off now. Like I can hear you,
Hey,
but your phone was buzzing.
hold on 1 second. I'll be back.
All right. Somebody probably telling like, nah, don't go hard. Don't. You about to spaz. Chill. He said he's about to go win. Pause. Somebody probably calling him and telling him like, nah, B, you doing too much. Is Montez a Triple H guy or not? If he's not, breaking up the profits will be iffy. My main thing, what I kept on saying from before, I hear you, my dude. I was gonna respond to what this new Blaze I said real quick. My thing is with this, what I kept on saying, like when it comes to the profits, this dude Montez Ford, he could still be in a singles run with the profits still being intact. They don't have to break up. I don't know why people keep throwing that narrative out there. Like they like the New Day. The New Day, you know what I'm saying? When they went on their singles runs and won WWE Championship gold, they never split up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you could do that. You could do that with the profits.
Right.
But go ahead though.
But that's a black thing, man. You know they ain't gonna do all it like that. They gotta split them niggas up.
Yeah, it's unnecessary. Like, oh, they should start beefing and like, no, why? It don't make no. It comes off as very forced. Like, no, just do your thing, my dude. I'm gonna support you. While you do your thing, I'm gonna do my thing. That's it.
Right.
You go for the WWE Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, whatever. I'll go for the U.S. Championship or one of the mid card belts for like Angelo Dawkins. That's it.
Right.
You.
Yo.
All right. We can hear you. We can hear you. But go ahead, Coke now, Sean. You say you wanted to cook on something real quick?
Yeah, man, I want to cook on this CM Punk shit, man. Cause that yesterday irritated my spirit, man. So first of all, yesterday was the 2-year anniversary of him leaving or getting fired from AEW, right?
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago. It just popped on the timeline because I remember we was talking about it. It popped up in my memories.
Okay.
So yeah. So they gave me a reminder of something to shoot at. So then I'm looking at the promo he did with Becky Lynch. Well, first of all, it was weak, and she just took his nuts and just threw it back at him. But it's just like, okay, this is the final straw. First of all, going back to that, how you gonna go from being the man at one company, you being the booker, you got your TV show, you got the champion, to going back to another company and working for another man? Like, you supposed to be a boss. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be a boss.
Definitely don't do that shit in Harlem.
Yeah, you calling that man daddy? Like, you hugging Triple H and shit on the Unreal. Like, real men don't do that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, real men don't do that, man. But here's the thing that got me, man, was I can't wear the hat of a loser, man. Like, I bought you see me, I rock the best in the world hat. Because I like this slogan. I like this slogan. I like this match. I like his body of work. I like the shit he was talking. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, I can get with this shit. Best in the world. It's inspirational. But then this motherfucker been catching L after L after L. Like, god damn. Like, he can't catch up. Like, come on, man. Like, are you serious, man? Like, you can't win shit. This dude.
Well, to be fair, he did beat Gunther in a really good match.
Come on, man. That's like getting yours off with a hot chicken and then it ain't working out well.
That TV a little loud in the background, TKO.
That's not my TV.
But yeah, man. But then I was like, look, the merch looked dope because I don't really rock a lot of wrestlers' gear. But at the same time, I was like, yo, this best in the world hat is fly. I'm gonna rock that, man, because I'm the best in the world. What I do with Off the Cuff Radio. And I let it slide for him even not being his own boss to being a worker because I thought as a fan we was gonna get some great matchups, which we did. We got the Drew McIntyre feud of the year, 2024.
Hell yeah.
I liked it. But this shit right here, the following year, all this crying and shit, you crying on Triple H's arms, and that was supposed to mean your cited enemy back in the day, man. He was the reason why you got fired. And
remember, he was crying over the whole shit when whatchamacallit. Remember, he cried over night one, main event and night one of WrestleMania. Like, my dude, you was against this shit. Let's not forget.
Like, look, it was the feature.
Right. He was like, there's only one main event. There's only one main event. And my dude, they fucking sat there and played in your face. And didn't even give you the main event. They gave you the main event at night one. Nigga, the main event is night 2 of Mania. That's the main event.
And on top of that, you crying like you won. Men cry when they win victory. Like, what is all this? I'm happy to be here shit. What kind of best in the world is that? What best in the world will be happy to be on the card? The best in the world supposed to be winning the card. I know people want to be like on some, man, he's not trying to be on some Hollywood Hogan type shit. He's trying to be unselfish. Man, you the best of the world. You got to live by that, man. You got to live by that word. That's a slogan.
He definitely, you know what it is too? Like, him going to Saudi Arabia definitely knocked him down a lot of pegs. That shit knocked him down a lot.
Man, you supposed to be a boss. You supposed to be like, man, look, this supposed to be in the contract. I'm not gonna contradict my beliefs of Mama Roll. Just run the check, man. He contradicted all his belief system within the front door that he walked in Survivor Series.
You know what happened though? You know what probably happened? He probably was on that type of time at first, and then Triple H was like, yo, come here. Look how much he's willing to pay you for this one match. And he showed him that check.
Oh, yeah, the check. Oh, yeah, the check made a
He like, shit.
I'll lay down.
For one match, he willing to pay me how much for one match?
Yo, Saudi could probably set you off for life.
Like, shit.
But I was like, at the same time,
you gotta have some real strong morals.
Yeah, you mollywopped by Seth Rollins every week. Every week you getting laid out by this dude. Like, you looking like Penny on the Knicks right now.
Anthony?
Penny Hardaway on the Knicks, bro.
Sheesh.
Like, he'll give you a flash of brilliance every once in a while, but he ain't got it like his prime. That's the way he's looking at it right now. He Penny on the Knicks. And what got me was this. Then he cried for 10 years about not being the man. Like, for 10 years, he cried, well, I'm not being at WrestleMania. I get overlooked because of Brock Lesnar. I get overlooked because of The Rock. And you still ain't the man.
Right. Like, he's not even on Raw. You would think at least he's the top guy on Raw. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, the top guy low key on Raw, if Roman ain't there, of course, is Braun Breaker.
You ain't the man there.
Not even Seth Rollins is the top guy on Raw. Everybody comes to see Braun Breaker.
Yeah, man. And here's the thing, though, with me, if he came with a humbling attitude, like he did 10 years ago and the way he left, I'm going to come back with humble energy, but he kept on talking shit. He went to AEW talking shit about them, man. He said, talking shit about the boys, like, if you want to go over there, back over there, you're going to be opening card. Now look at you.
Bro, I mean, he is right about that. That's why I didn't want MJF to go over there in the first place, but I get your point.
Looks good, Joe.
I'm wearing your hat, dude, and you kept it all. The Knicks.
Looks good, Anubis.
Oh, yeah, y'all there?
Yeah, we can hear you. I'm letting you cook. I'm letting you cook. I know you say you.
You know
I
how
knew you
bad it's
wanted to
gotten,
get
y'all?
something off your chest, so I'm letting you cook.
Yeah. You know how bad it's gotten, though, y'all? It's so bad that if I woke up this morning and I had a Carl Winslow hairline and the CM Punk hat was the last thing to wear, I'll just rock the hairline through, bro.
So you really gonna throw the hat away? You over it?
No, I ain't throwing that hat away. Hell no. He got to get some W to get that shit back. I'm just
That's
talking
what I
my
thought
shit
you was
right
going
now.
with this. Like,
No, I ain't
cause
throwing
it
that
sound
shit
like
away.
no, because I feel your frustration. I really do.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm
'Cause I'm
saying?
like,
Like
look, dude,
at first, Punk was on the road, but it's like he's
man, you got
starting
to
to see
keep
the
that.
decline. He's like, yo, what you got going on, my dude? You going back on your morals? You know what I'm saying? You went to
You've
Saudi
been a bitch, bro.
Arabia. You
I
know what I'm
told you this.
saying?
I told you this 2 years ago. You didn't want to hear it. You were just like, admit you were wrong, Toby. He's been a bitch, bro. I
No,
told you
no, I
that.
didn't say that. Like I was saying that him coming back was gonna make big business. That's what I said.
He's a con man. You know, that's why him and Triple H never liked each other. They were too similar. You ever been to work and you meet someone, or not necessarily work, it could be school, it can be work. You just meet, it's weird, right? Like you would think that two like minded people would get along, but sometimes you can be too similar and you just cancel each other out. That's what it was. They're too similar, you know?
What the? Okay, you did TKO?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just had too many windows open for a second. My bad.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Yeah, man.
that's what I mainly said because you was like,
Yeah.
you don't know why would WWE bring him back and why would people want him back in WWE? And I was saying because he's gonna do big business. He's gonna make shit fun or do memorable storylines.
Man, he ain't making
Wh-
anything fun, bro. He's just another piece of the
What?
machine now.
Come on, my dude. Don't
The
see what I'm
Rollins
saying. You
feud is
being
not. You think the Rollins feud is fun? It's
no,
garbage.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
The
about
only
when he had
good thing
first.
he's done
Hold
since he's come
on,
back
nigga.
is the Drew
Hold on.
feud.
I got you. I'm talking about when this dude. Yeah, we said Drew McIntyre, right?
Yeah,
You
that's
said
it.
yeah.
Just Drew.
So
Just
and
Drew.
then not only
That's his
that,
only success.
the shit with him and the whole bloodline shit at first, it was okay. Like with him
It
and
was
war
forced.
games and all that. Come
Nah,
on.
that shit was hella rushed.
Yeah, but it was still good nonetheless. It wasn't completely trash.
It was all right.
It's just as of late, we don't know what the hell Punk is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think like
Now
it's
he bet. Well, now
the
he bet
bum
to
out
get
started
over.
at WrestleMania. That's when the downhill
Might
spiral
be.
started.
Listen,
man
I'm
needs
beating
a
a dead horse at
3-pointer
this
like
point.
Allen Iverson. I mean, like Allen Houston in the Knicks. He need a miracle 3.
Well,
Look,
Punk
my
wasn't Punk
point.
supposed to win the main event of WrestleMania this year, but they changed it on the fly.
Took it from him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, my beef with Punk has always been the same. I said it before. He's the dude that talks shit at his job about how much he could run things better if he was in charge, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's that guy that talks shit, but at the 11th hour, he kisses the ring like everybody else. He may put up more of a fight.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah,
with you. He
he
did
may
bow
put
down
up
and
more of
kiss
a
the ring.
fight.
He did.
Right. He may put up more of a fight than the average person, but when push comes to shove, he's like his whole legacy, his whole career was basically painting himself as a rebel. But when you really analyze his shit, he's really not. He's really not. Like a couple of weeks ago, we was talking on the chat, and you talked about Punk's pipe bomb, and I actually said this, like this is me being dead serious. I think his pipe bomb has aged horribly. In fact, if you go back and watch his pipe bomb, it's actually pretty fucking trash. Everything he said ended up aging horrifically. He said the first thing he said was he was going to leave WWE, go back to Ring of Honor. Maybe I'll go and take this to New Japan. So he's talking about leaving the big leagues and taking a chance for
It's like
himself.
what
Or
Blaze
taking it
said. Blaze has
right,
said
right.
that
But
this
when you really
man.
look at it, he didn't do that. But when you look at other people like Bobby Lashley, Christian, EC3, Matt Hardy, Drew McIntyre, Cody, the Young Bucks, Hangman, Kenny, those are people that actually did that. Those are people that did take the risk, that did go elsewhere, that did rebuild their brand in lesser known territories to become the people they are today, whether you like them or not. You can be a WWE like fanboy for life. You can not like AEW. You can think Kenny and Hangman, whatever. during like 2016, 2017, 2018, if you lived in that bubble, you heard the noise. You heard about Cody and the Bucks and Marty and Hangman and Kenny and
Mm-hmm.
Okada and Naito. You may not have known about them personally, but you heard about it. It
Yeah,
was
they had a
loud.
buzz going
It
because I never
it was
really
so
watched
loud.
like matches from them, but I was definitely hearing the buzz. I
Right.
just didn't see no
Everybody heard it.
matches.
So when you really look at Punk, like, what did he really do? What he really did was, like, I
I
think
mean,
Cena said it
I
himself.
mean, they made that. I mean, I talked about this many times. That very first All In show was one of the best pay-per-views ever to me.
Right. So, like, when push comes to shove, like, Punk didn't actually do any of the shit he said he was going to do. At the end of the day, he just held him up for money, just like Triple H said. Then he quit. All right, fair enough. He quit. And the only thing I'll ever give Punk is that when he quit knowing he turned down a Mania payday, which really just shows you how done he was. Most people would not have done that. Most people, if they were fucking miserable, they still would have stayed for the payday. So the fact that he quit knowing he missed out on a Mania payday, all right, that's like the most rebellious shit he ever did. I'll give him that, right? Then he was out the business for like 7 years. And during the worst creative period in WWE history, like 2017, 2018, 2019, we don't got to talk about that shit. That shit was garbage. It was not good. Fans were chanting his name every single fucking show. There was hardly any top stars. They tried to push Roman. It wasn't working. Vince kept fucking up Bray. If there was any time for Punk to come back to really be the guy that people thought he was going to be, that would have been the period when they actually needed him. When they needed him,
Let's
he was
really be
like,
real
nah,
though. If Punk would have came back, especially around that time, he would have fed him to Cena because Vince was very spiteful.
probably. So he doesn't come back, right? Then AEW starts, and AEW is supposed to be the alternative. It's supposed to be the rebellious thing. So the spirit of AEW is kind of like what Punk represents. But when AEW starts, what the fuck does Punk do? Does Punk take a chance on himself like he said he would? No. Jericho did, Daniels did, Hangman did, Cody did, Kenny did, the Bucks did. No, this nigga Punk, he joined AEW like halfway through year 3 when they were established. He joined AEW when they already had guys like Adam Cole, Bryan Danielson, Keith Lee, Andrade, Malachi Black, Miro, like Christian. You waited till they got established. Then you made the jump. You didn't take that risk like Jericho and Hangman. Sometimes when you make that jump, you don't know if someone's going to be there to catch you. He said he was supposed to be a rebel.
Shit,
He didn't do that.
Jericho was
So
the
he
first
made
one to get signed.
right. So he never did that. Then when he
I give
flames out
Jericho
in
that.
AEW, when does he go back to WWE? He goes back to WWE doing record-breaking business. He goes back to WWE that's got Roman in the bloodline, Sami Zayn, Cody, Gunther, Rhea, Jay. Like, nigga, they don't need you. They're good. They're selling out arenas. They're doing just fine. So you come back to a WWE that's doing good. So you know who Punk is? Punk is that nigga when it's time for Thanksgiving, Christmas, holiday. You got the big family cookout and
I
stuff,
know.
and everybody brings something. Hey, you bring this. Hey, you bring that. He's that one dude that shows up at the very end, and it's like, oh, I'll help, but there's nothing to do because dinner's already made, the table's already been set. So you just fucking sit there
Now
and you just get the scraps.
Punk is the
That's Punk,
one that comes through with the Tupperware.
right? Like, nigga, we don't need you. Like, you didn't set the table for AEW or WWE. You're just there. You're a fucking whore. MJF called him out already when he.
But let's really be real. Like, yeah, you cooked. I'll give you that. But you can't say he didn't contribute to anything. He definitely contributed.
He did.
Oh, sure, he contributed. I'm simply saying that he's not the rebel. That's the point. That's my
yeah,
point.
no, that's what I'm saying. You
Right.
cooked. That's what I'm saying. I can't disagree with what you were saying, but he definitely brought something. He brought something to the table, definitely.
Sure.
And another
I'll give
thing,
him that.
and another thing too was he wants to be seen as that guy in the locker room. Like he want to be seen as a shot caller, like the Undertaker and Steve Austin, and guys to be held in that regard as a locker room leader. And they're not looking at him like that. They don't see him as a locker room leader like that. I think that was messes with his ego as well.
Yeah, because I guess with the shit with in the AEW locker room especially, I guess he tried to give some of them advice, and they was looking at him like, get the fuck out of here. I don't know how that went down. That's the idea that I have, so I can't really.
No, you're on to that. I think King Eric talked about that in his video. I know about the it's not talked about as much, but I know King Eric mentioned it as well. The Booker T story. This had to have
Yeah.
been 2011 or 2012. It was one of those years, but it was during Punk's 434 reign as WWE champion. I forgot the exact context, but he was being interviewed somewhere, and this is when he was the champion, and he said something along the lines of, "As the locker room leader." That's how he referred to himself. And Booker T was like, he overheard that, and he was laughing his ass off, like, "Nigga, you ain't no leader. You don't lead me. Get the fuck out of here." Something like that.
Right. I've
Yeah.
been wrestling before you was even born.
Right. Yeah, I think this when Booker came
Hold
back
on.
and
Let
had
me
like
make sure.
that.
Yo, TKO, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Want to make sure.
Yeah, I think this is when Booker came back and he had like that little mini feud with Cody. I think this was like 2011, 2012, something like that. But yeah, so he tried to see himself as a locker room leader in WWE as well. And people didn't see him as that. They saw, like you said, they saw Taker, they saw Triple H, they even saw Cena as a locker room leader, but they never saw him like that. So
Yeah, Cena was seen as one of those guys. And I'm telling you, he must have been a general because I saw this the other day. This other guy, he was up there, what's his name on Tyler Rex or whatever his name. He said John Cena cut a bad promo on him. I'm like, damn, this shit was so bad, it turned him to a woman. Like, what they say
But
to
in
this man?
Cena's defense, though, Tyler Rex was whack. Tyler Rex was whack, though, bro.
He
Let's be
man to a
real.
whole damn woman. Like,
Yeah,
what
but
does Cena say to this man?
he probably told him he was whack because that's what he was.
Nah, it had to be something different. There had to be something cut deep for a man to get a whole sex change. I'm like, I don't know what it was said, but god damn.
That's just wicked.
crazy.
Speaking of Wicked, what's up?
What's going
What
on, my guy?
No, I heard y'all talking about the CM Punk locker room thing, and I remember RVD was talking about it on the show. He's like, "Yeah, Punk." I think it was when they was doing the ECW days. He's like, "Yeah, Punk was like, I got to call a meeting up in there." He's like, "It ain't about you or nothing." And Rob Van Dam goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah, he was talking to
Yeah.
him, right? Yeah, I think that's what he
Yeah,
was talking to.
Yeah.
Rob Van
And
Dam goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
and then that's when Booker was like, "What did he say about your mother?" Or some shit like that.
Right.
But John Cena apparently always, but John Cena always been like that because when Freddie Prinze Jr. used to work there, he was giving classes on camera work and how to do the promos and whatnot, from an acting perspective. And he said John
Yeah.
Cena just came in there and was basically looking at them and said, "Look, either you got it or you don't, and a lot of y'all in here ain't got it."
Blaze
Which was
said,
true, considering at that time a lot of guys in the roster. I was wondering why the hell they were there. Like they had to be fucking somebody.
Well, hell,
They
back
call
in there's an old promo from John Cena. Like I think it was like a 3-minute promo. It was like years ago, but it was for a commercial, and it was so insane how good it was with no breaks, no micromanaging.
me personally, Blaze, like I wouldn't say he should go back to doing movies like that. He can if he want, but him still being a wrestling, he's definitely needed. That's what I say.
Yeah, he is
Other,
still needed. He's still a
you know what I'm
star.
saying? Because even when he decides to wind down and not do it anymore in the ring, he still got that wrestling mind. Shit, he could do commentary. He wasn't that bad when he did commentary.
People keep giving him flack, but Punk is a good all-around wrestler. Like he can work a mic, he can do commentary, and he's good at advice. They may not like his attitude because
That's fine.
his
Yeah.
his attitude's a different way from theirs, but you ain't gotta like the guy to know the stuff. Like hell, Randy Orton and Punk didn't
I'll
like
give
each
him.
other.
I'll give him his props. Like me personally, I was a Punk guy before because like really, and I ain't even trying to like insult fans out there. Like there's two Punk fans. There's the fans who always liked him, and then there's everyone who joined the bandwagon after the pipe, which is most people. Most people didn't fuck with Punk until
You
the
can
pipe
tell. Oh, you could tell who the people are that just joined the bandwagon.
Right.
Those are the motherfuckers that don't know living color is black.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly. See, I thought in WWE, I thought Punk's best work was the straight edge society stuff he was doing. I know, but people don't
Straight
talk
Edge
about
Society
that.
was dope, and that was when Killswitch Engage was still his music.
Right. And people don't talk about that period because like 2010 was like the drizzling shit, so it wasn't a good year for wrestling at all. And he was like in the mid card the whole time. And he had like a really good feud with Jeff Hardy in 2009. That was also like
That
some.
was a great feud. Did you ever see Jeff?
I
Wait, did you
enjoyed.
ever see?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, that feud was great.
Did you
Right,
ever see
that's the
Jeff
Punk.
Hardy's? Did you ever
That's
see
the
Jeff Hardy's
rebel
video
Punk
on
right
him?
there.
Yeah.
When Jeff Hardy cut that video about him, he's like, "Let me talk about this nerd
Well, yeah,
in that restaurant while he was high."
Yeah, that's the old rebel Punk right there, man.
Right.
But we don't know who this guy is, man.
Right.
Like, bring this dude out of here, man. Like, you Iverson on the Grizzlies, man.
Hey, when I was
old man Punk, man, he old, B.
yeah,
He's
you
like,
can't
yeah,
have
look.
you can't have ROH Punk. You can't have ROH AFI CM Punk when he was feuding with Raven.
Oh,
So
that's why
you don't
MJF
like the feud with him and Seth Rollins? You don't like it?
You
I think
asking
the
me?
feud. I think the feud with Seth Rollins was good at the beginning, but I feel like they just don't know how to truly close it.
the problem with the feud is, and I say this is like I don't give a fuck either way, but I don't have to like the guy to know when someone's being fucked over. The problem, because I've said this before, right? The problem with the Punk Rollins feud, I've said before that if you watch Triple H's product, it's basically just rinse and repeat. He's doing the same story over and over again. He's just copying and pasting with different people. The Punk Rollins feud is the same feud that Bryan had with the Authority. Remember when the Yes movement was like at its peak? Like, remember when he beat Cena and then Orton cashed in, and it was like every single week Daniel Bryan was like fucked over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's basically the Punk Rollins feud. Like, this is the feud right now. Okay, so the feud is he faces Rollins in one match earlier this year. He beats Rollins. That should have been it right there. Then they had a match. Rollins is inadvertently costing Punk the match. Okay. Then they have a match at Mania. Paul Heyman turns on Punk, turns on Roman. Rollins wins. Okay, so he's screwed over twice now. All right. Then they have Money in the Bank qualifying matches. Seth qualifies for his match, but then Rollins' group, which was unnamed at the time, interferes in Punk's match. So that right there was to me the beginning of the end, because it's like, wait a minute. So in storyline, you mean to tell me that you allowed Rollins to qualify, but these dudes cost you a bank spot? You're cool with it? Like, why wouldn't you interfere to cost him his spot? So that didn't make sense. Then they did the Money in the Bank match, and Punk interfere in the match to cost Seth the match. Maybe they didn't want to do that because if you recall, that same match, Fatu fucked over Solo. So maybe they didn't want to have like two people being betrayed. But when you think about it, it really made Punk like a bitch. Because again, Seth and his group, they cost Punk a spot. And you just let this dude win? Okay. So then Seth wins Money in the Bank. All right. Then Punk, he becomes number one contender. He beats Gunther. Then Seth cashes in. So now Punk has been screwed over by Seth like 3 times. No heat. What's Punk doing to get his heat back? Then they just did the Fatal 4-Way. They did Jay, Knight, Rollins, Punk. What happens? Becky interferes, low blows Punk, Seth wins. He got screwed over 4 times. So the feud is very one-sided. It's just basically Seth screwing over Punk over and over and over. There's no heat. And it's like, what's the end game here? You can't tell me you're going to do this over and over until Mania. Like, we're in fucking September. Like, you know how long away Mania is? Like, no one's going to give a fuck about this by April of next year. Like, no, it's a one-sided feud.
I'm gonna tell you guys what this is right here. This is. I'm gonna tell you guys what this is right here. This is Raw 2003 all over again. With Triple H being Seth Rollins, with the Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed being Randy Orton and Batista, with Paul Heyman being Ric Flair, and with Stephanie being Becky Lynch.
You think this is like an evolution McMahon Helmsley era 2.0?
All I was going,
Evolution. He's booking
You know what
his
it
shit
is?
like he was booking stuff.
Right, and that
It's
goes back to
exactly-
what I just said. Seth, that goes back to what I just said. Triple H just books the same thing. He just copy and paste and gives it to different people. He you know, the funny meme, do my homework, but don't make it obvious. It's the same shit. We've seen this already.
Yeah, you know what else?
It is.
We keep forgetting also that ever since he signed that contract to come back, you really think that Triple H will let it go? You know, this company is going to be left in the hands of his idiotic daughter and his doofus son-in-law? I take
Hell
that
no.
personally.
Hell
I'm like, you
no.
belong to me. Now I'm finna do every doofus thing you expected.
It's the same reason why Dwayne and Triple H never get along, man. They don't wrestlers are petty as fuck, man. They don't forget nothing.
Yeah, Mark Henry talked about it. He said that was a whole thing. That's why, remember, Mark Henry got sent to Canada because he was about to beat the shit out of Shawn Michaels.
Hey, look,
Rightfully so, though.
Because
Yeah,
apparently,
Sean
yeah, they were
deserved to
all,
get his. Sean was
Because
an asshole.
the whole
like,
clique were.
was he?
that
Who was the one that shit in the sand? Was it X Pac? I think
X Pac, yeah. X Pac.
Like, yo.
And
Y'all
Mark
play
Henry
too damn
said it.
much.
He almost got fired a couple times, but he's also like, they're paying me a lot of money. I ain't finna give up this money for they dumbasses.
Mm-mm-mm.
Because that's
was
what
the
they were trying to
cocaine
do. They were
guy.
trying to get him to quit.
That's on them, right? That's on him right there.
That was the cocaine guys.
Is it cocaine guy?
But yeah, like, they've always done stuff like that. And of course they're petty. Rock can't stand Triple H, but he has pretty good reason for the same reason with Shawn Michaels. Punk, he didn't lie. Triple H is being a doofus.
That
We
slide,
sit
man.
here and bitch about him every week. Clearly he's being a doofus. We bitch about him. The whole IWC bitches about him.
And another thing too. I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but
What's
it's
up?
looking like to me that they're using the old guard to put over the new guard, which is Triple H's guys. They're using their job and Vince's guys out. Like
Oh,
AJ
yeah.
Styles been jobbed out. Randy Orton been jobbed out. Randy Orton ain't had a W in how long?
Randy Orton only lost that match at SummerSlam, but he wasn't pinned. So
Yeah,
He's not
Roman
winning any
Reigns.
big matches. That's what he means.
Yeah.
And Ron Killings is got himself over again, and they punished him by being, no, we're not doing none of that.
and notice I love how the fans are quiet about that too.
Like
Yeah.
Triple H is fucking ass, man. He
They
just
still don't like
it.
it, but
It's very frustrating with him.
they still
See, I
don't
think
like
I've
you to
said
get
this
over.
before. See, I've said this before, and I think what's going to be the last straw, because you still got bootlickers out there that are still going to defend him and shit like that. The last straw, what's going to make even the bootlickers basically admit that this dude, Triple H, doesn't know what he's doing, is when they call up the Omofemi dude and they fuck him up. Because he basically has like everything you could possibly want. He's got the size, he's got the look, he's got the move set, he's got a cool theme song, he's young. There's absolutely no reason why a guy like Obafemi shouldn't be the fucking Shao Kahn of WWE in like 2 years minimum. And that's me being
Solomon also he had did a quick little short video about that. Like I guess somebody asked him a question about him, and I'm like, he was being like somewhat diplomatic with that.
right.
I ain't gonna, that shit low key annoys me. Like y'all don't know how Triple H gives it up.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah, not
saying,
there yet.
bro,
Yeah, right.
bro, I have been saying Triple H is Vince McMahon Jr. forever. Like, come on, man.
That's what it's
Yeah,
going
look
to
who he
take. bro.
learned this
I'm telling you.
bullshit from.
Like, I'm telling you, that's what it's going to take. When they call up the Obafemi guy and they fuck him up too, that's what's going to get even the fucking Shields to admit, yo, how do you fuck this up?
He's
Hey,
trying
wait.
to figure out. He's trying to figure
I
out how
got
to
a
fuck
problem
up
with
Jacob
Obafemi.
Fatu.
Yeah, he's fucking up Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, I'm
I got a
scared.
problem with
I'm
There you
starting to
go.
get scared.
There you
Bro,
go.
I'm starting to get scared for Jacob. Like, legitimately.
Yeah, like this dude, he's not even special like that no more. Look at fucking Penta.
I've been saying freaking all you Tony Fumble chants when Penta came up. Now look, Penta is literally in a feud with the fucking New Day.
Well, all I was trying to say was Obafemi, my only beef with him, I hate that accent. Drop it. It doesn't feel like that he actually talks like that.
I said the only three
He
people,
doesn't, but it's character.
I
the
understand,
only
but drop
three
the
people
accent.
I would say the only three people that Triple H is taking care of.
Time.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, TK. Not TKO. Matter of fact, because TKO hasn't really said much. We're gonna start with TKO first. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, all I was saying was, yeah, I'm starting to worry about Jacob, but as far as Penta goes, I knew they were going to find a way to screw up Penta, especially after all the people kept saying Tony fumbled. I'm like, did he really though? Is he really booked any better than he was on AEW? I mean, he's in a feud with the goddamn New Day, and he screwed the New Day up too.
He's quit injuring people.
He should be in the upper. He should be in the upper card, Penta. You know what I'm saying? Like when he went up against Seth Rollins, which was a decent match, you would think like, okay, he's going up against a alleged main eventer. You would think, okay, he's gonna stay right there because he will have some competition, like him against Gunther. Yeah, he might lose to Gunther, but you can figure out a way to protect him. You know what I'm saying? He could lose to Gunther, but still look strong in defeat and go on with that. Like have him, because I got motherfuckers at the top of the card that he could go up against. You
Nigga,
got this dude going up
Penta,
against a tag team. He's a solo wrestler.
Yeah, all I was gonna say is that since Triple H has took the pin, in my opinion, there's really only 4 things that I believe he's taken care of, meaning he's done the best, meaning he did right by them. He's taken care of Gunther. There's been a few hiccups here and there, but for the most part, he's taken care of Gunther. I think everybody can agree on that.
Yeah.
He's taken care of Seth Rollins, because Rollins is his guy. He took care of Seth. He's taken care of Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is easily like his number one like success story.
China.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. That's in China.
Right. And then
yeah,
number 4, and
This
then
is
number
fine China.
number 4 via association to Rhea, the Judgment Day, whether it be Priest, Dominic, Balor, Liv, basically anyone who's been part of the Judgment Day at some point has been.
you can't really say he's taking care of Priest because he ain't doing shit.
Yeah, not now, but he definitely at one point there was a period in time. But look at it this way: Priest officially is a former world heavyweight champion. Like I don't think that would have happened under Vince. So
Hell no.
right,
Right.
those are like his 4 big success stories. And I'll end with this. I saw this tweet the other day, and I was like, I never really saw it this way. I saw this tweet that said Jey Uso got the push that Carmelo was supposed to get. And I was like,
You know what? You know what? I can't even argue because I've said this many times. Everybody that Carmelo Hayes came up with in NXT is doing better than him. Literally, everybody that Melo came up with NXT with is doing better than him. Like Tiffany Stratton, Lyra Valkyria, Braun Breaker, literally everybody.
I don't even like these people. I'm sorry. I've been trying to keep up. Like, if it ain't for y'all and like the people that I do listen to on here, I wouldn't keep up with none of it because it's all been doo-doo trash for me.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's been straight doo-doo water, chocolate starfish and hot dog flavored water.
Yes.
That's why I keep going back to the Obafemi dude. Like I'm not trying to be like some Star Wars like Obi-Wan, you're our last hope. Oba is the last hope for the Shields because like at this point we all know what kind of time that Triple H is on when it comes to black talent. But the black talent so far that has been misused, like the Shields, there's an excuse for each one. Like for Carmelo, like yeah, he's dropped the ball with Carmelo, but the excuse is, whoa, on NXT he had Trick with him. He wasn't really on his own and blah blah blah.
Yeah, he was.
I know.
He damn sure was.
He definitely was.
And then for the Street Profits, it's like, well, the Street Profits, Dawkins is just kind of there, he's holding back everyone else and blah 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 blah, And then
I constantly debunk that.
Right, and then of course for Swerve,
teams.
And then of course for Swerve, it's like, well, Triple H doesn't really know much about black culture, rap culture, blah. So basically, my point is like
you literally proved, bro. You literally proved our point by saying that shit. Like, what the fuck?
And it's like, you've been on the road with these motherfuckers for like 30 plus years, and you don't know nothing about black culture. Yeah, we know why you don't.
But you know what?
So basically, like, so there's an excuse for like every single black talent that's been misused. But like when you just look at Oba from top to bottom, there's no excuses. He's young. Like first of all, he's Shawn Michaels. Like that's your boy. Like that's his kids down there. So you can't say you don't know him because Shawn's raising him. He's young. You know, he doesn't got any problematic records, so you got no Moose type bullshit that he's over. Like, there's no excuse. Like, how do you fuck this up? So, like, if he fucks up Obafemi, I feel like that's when you're really gonna start to see the shills just kind of like, you know, basically admit, like, yeah, this dude doesn't know what he's fucking doing. You know, I mean, fuck Carlito. Just the other day, Carlito was talking about how WWE doesn't know fuck all about Latino culture. He thinks that they all live. He thinks Puerto
They
Ricans.
damn sure don't.
Right.
They
He
got
thinks
no
WWE thinks
shirt.
got Puerto Ricans, Texans, and they're all like they all live in the same place. It's like, no, they don't.
Nah, Puerto Ricans are Caribbean. But what I was gonna say was I agree with a lot of your points, but I been knew that about Triple H. This ain't no new shit. Hell, even JTG said it years ago that working under Vince and working under Triple H is night and day as hell. He said that it's total night and day, and Vince does treat his guys. You know, they do the exact same shit to one another. But the thing is, the reason why I do still like NXT is because at least down there I can enjoy it. I know they're gonna get screwed up as soon as they get called up, but at least down at NXT, the times I get to watch it, I actually enjoy it, no matter how bush league it
That's
is.
the sad part. It's like, damn, B. It's like these motherfuckers. That's your glass ceiling. That's it, B. So have fun while it lasts.
And I love watching. Like I said, I like that. I like to watch it. Like one of the things I'm still mad about with Carmelo Hayes on the main roster is I used to love him coming out with a different person's jersey, whoever he was in a feud with, and sitting in the
Yeah.
audience and stalking them. Little
Sure, he
things
had
like that.
different. Oh yeah, he had different colored gears for the jersey he wears. I thought that was cool too.
Yeah, and they had like, but that's the thing. Like, all right, Triple H, you don't know black culture, hip hop culture. Shawn Michaels sure as hell don't, but at least he tried.
How you gonna make this guy be built up like he Kobe and he end up being booked like he Mario Chalmers or some shit?
And the other part, like the thing I always, that's the one thing. Like, and the one thing I would say is, I've heard all kinds of stories of Shawn Michaels being a complete prick, horrible to people, and all that. But I've never once heard him be accused of racism.
And you never will.
I've heard him be a dick to everybody, and I've
I
heard it
will have
drugs
to
and all
think
that.
about
But
that
I've never
one.
heard anybody say that he did anything racist to them.
I will
And
have
you
to
never
really.
will.
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
either.
Sandman's
so
like, I'm
far.
gonna have to do research on that.
But normally you would hear little things like that. But from all the wrestlers I've ever heard get screwed over by him, it was a nice multicultural mix of assholery he did to everybody.
I mean,
What about dude Bandito?
at least he kept the same energy with everybody. I'll give him that.
Yo, I
Like it
don't care,
wasn't like
B.
if you weren't in the clique.
Bandito's the best wrestler nowadays. I don't care what nobody says.
Oh, Bandito's
Yeah.
awesome. But
Bandito is hot now, like for real.
He's the best, B. Like low key, he's one of the best wrestlers right now. Period.
But
But
one other thing about Shawn Michaels that always irritated me about his whole prickishness is it's like, I get, wrestlers want to protect their spot and all that, but I'm like, my guy, you literally were like one of the most talented for all the years you were there doing it. He really didn't have to if he didn't want, you know what I mean? He really didn't have to be a dick. He was that good.
Yeah, that's the
You
thing.
gotta understand those days, brother. You gotta understand those days. There was a lot of cocaine. There was a lot of LSD.
He was coked out with power.
He was coked out on pills and
like,
everything.
bro, yeah, man. Like, yo, bro, like, what the hell, man? Your spot was secured.
You were that good. And I'm not even talking. I'm not even a Shawn Michaels glazer. I'm just sitting here like, you were always your all of your matches are usually put on people's top lists. At least one of your matches is on everybody's top 10 somewhere. At least one.
I also find it interesting when Mark Henry has said recently, he was like, "Oh, when it came to the boys, if you had got beat up, if you got beat up by like a mark or whatever outside the ring, you instantly get fired." And like, but
not Shawn.
We all know Shawn Michaels got his ass whipped.
Shawn Michaels got his ass quick. Shawn Michaels got his ass kicked in that bar one time. I remember that.
They trying to say like, "Oh, he got jumped by five
Marines.
Five
Marines. No, nigga. He got his
one motherfucker slapped the shit out of that.
He got his ass kicked because he was flirting. He got his ass kicked because he was drunk and flirting with that nigga's wife. Like, what the fuck? We know the story.
They trying to cook the books. They say, "Yo, it was five motherfuckers."
Don't forget what Jim Cornette said.
It was 8 thugs.
Yeah.
It was 8 thugs that night.
It was 8 of them.
It was 8 thugs that
And Kevin
Yeah.
Nash just happened to be knocked out with a chair, you see. So there was no help
Yeah.
coming that way.
Yeah, okay.
I was
Nigga.
gonna say, yo,
That's what
Mark Henry, you full of shit. Like you talking to the right one, Mark Henry. Like, when if the boys lost a fight back in the day, you instantly get fired. Man, move around.
But you know what?
exactly like
He's not really lying though, because if you worked under Bill Watson, you got your ass kicked at the bar, you were fired. This was back when they were
if
keeping
you had a
kayfabe though.
if you had a reputation for being a tough guy and you got beat up, then yeah,
You're fired. Yeah.
yeah.
But I
And
don't think anybody was gonna. Yeah.
coked out Sean definitely had a he was definitely out there. Let's really be real. And there wasn't no Bill Watts. He was talking about no damn Bill Watts. He was talking about Vince.
I know. But there is one other person. There is two people I wanted to see. I wanted to hear about beating his ass. Well, three. I don't like mentioning him because he broke my heart. The Undertaker. I wish that he would have beat up Sean when he had the chance. I wish that Mark Henry would have put his foot in his ass like he said he would before they sent him to Canada. And I really, really wish, and I think he deserved it the most. I wish Chris Candido would have just said fuck it and whooped his ass. Because everybody's like, Chris could have beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, coked out Sean. Why you did Chris Candido dirty like that, B?
The
Like
nicest guy in the business.
you had an A-ball of bump, and then you just snatched up this dude girl, B.
Yeah,
Fucked it
Vince is
all
weird
over.
like that. Vince is weird because the story was that he lost respect for Morrison after Batista, hooked up with Melina. So it's like,
Yeah, I
so
heard
you're
about
saying,
that too.
yeah. So it's like, wait a minute. So these dudes stood up to him. Are you saying they would have got a push out of it? Like, okay.
But then other dudes that do
right.
stand up get their asses kicked. It happened to Kenny Dykstra with John Cena and fucking his girl at the time.
Now you gotta take the fade, man. Like and the way it goes back then. Like, look, in Vince's mind, if you ain't fighting for the woman, you ain't gonna fight for the gold.
Yeah,
Right.
But if you do fight back,
it shows
if you
real
do-
courage if you you know what I mean, you swing on somebody that you know is gonna whip your ass.
A
I think
lot
the
of these
There's a lot
problem
of
niggas is
coverage to swing on that motherfucker anyway. Like fuck that. I know you're gonna whip my ass, but I'm going out swinging.
hey, a lot of good that did for Booker T though, because Booker T did beat up Batista. It didn't give him a better push.
But
He got him a title run.
and it
No, he
did. Would
didn't.
you like matter of
After
fact?
he beat up Batista, he got to get put in the ring and get told out he's just there to be for amusement.
Matter of fact, when he beat up Batista, wasn't he the world heavyweight champion at the time? I think
He was.
yeah. So he ended up losing to Batista. He after he washed his dude Batista up, I guess he
yeah,
got booked to lose the belt.
he
Yeah.
did he did lose the belt, yeah.
Yeah.
He lost it to Batista.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
problem with the affair thing is like every time an affair, in most cases this happened, it's always like a main eventer stealing a chick from a guy who's like lower on the card. It makes you wonder, what if there was an affair between like two? Because I think the only example I can think of is
Matt Hardy.
Jarrett and Angle and Karen and TNA.
Yeah.
Because I think it wasn't Jarrett fired briefly for that. I think didn't Dixie like because I think
Yeah,
Jarrett
he did.
told Dixie. Yeah, Jarrett told Dixie that it wasn't true. Then it was, and Dixie was like, "Fuck this," because he never like he eventually came back to TNA, but after he lied to Dixie, it was kind of the beginning of the end. Like Jarrett just kind of slowly lost power year after year after year. I don't think he has any ownership in TNA anymore. I don't think
He
does.
doesn't. That's why he started Global Force.
2%. Like 2%.
Right. That makes sense.
But I thought the whole Matt Hardy Edge thing was like one of those situations. But they turned it into storyline and made money. So whatever.
That's probably like one of the few times it actually worked.
It's rare.
Yeah, so what?
Edge ended up getting the biggest push of his life after banging Lita out. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
It was more than that with Edge though, because
Yeah.
Edge is just talented too. So, he just needed that extra push. And
Well, Edge was protected since day one when he got there, because that was Gangrel's job. Gangrel had to protect him while they were in the Brood. Gangrel said,
my whole
job to
thing-
protect him.
Yeah, my whole thing with Edge was like, yeah, there was talent there. He was going to be a main eventer, regardless. But he was not going to be an 11-time world champion if this shit with Matt and Lita never happened. I'm sorry. He would have been like a 3-time, 4-time champion. And my other issue with Edge, not that it's his fault, but for many years I resented him. It's like, yeah, he's good, but my whole thing was like, you're not better than Christian though, or
No,
rather,
you're not.
you're not that much better than Christian. Like you guys are like 1A, 1B. Like, but it was just a simple case of the Edge Christian thing. Like I've said this before to Sandman. Like before that, and I always like to mention this. Like, believe it or not, when I was younger, I was a pretty content wrestling fan. I didn't complain. I pretty much accepted whatever was given to me. The Edge Christian shit, specifically in 2005, that was the first wrestling thing that like genuinely upset me because Christian was so fucking over in 2005. And I was like, there was one Raw they did in New York City where Christian got a bigger fucking pop than Hulk Hogan. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. If you're over in the garden, you're fucking over, period.
Hell yeah, of
Christian in
course.
2005 could have been WWE champion. Could he have been the face of the company? No. But he was good enough. He was good enough and he was over enough to be WWE champion. But Vince was like, nope, I'll never forget that shit. They were going to get Cena and Christian. And then Vince added Jericho. No offense to Jericho, but it's like, nigga, why are you here? No one asked for you. Cena pinned Christian. Next thing you know, Christian's on fucking Velocity. I will never forget that. He was on Velocity. And I was like, why the fuck is this dude on Velocity? And like fucking 1 month later, he's gone. And he went to TNA. That's what changed me as a wrestling fan, that shit right there. Because I was like, look, man, Edge is cool, but he's not that much better than Christian. It was just a simple case of the booker saw it in one guy and he didn't see it in the other guy. If the booker doesn't see it, then it doesn't matter. Like, fuck what the fans say. It's all about the audience of one. That shit changed me, man. That's the shit that made me start watching TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, and just basically other shit. All because of that Edge Christian bullshit. And to this day, it's still happening. You still got guys like LA Knight, for example. LA Knight's like super over. How? I don't know. He fucking loses every week, but the fans still cheer him. So it's like, damn, you know?
They're trying to find ways. They're trying to find ways to devalue him. Also, you notice he don't even wear the Tim boots no more. Remember he used to wear the fucking constructs. He used to wear the construct Tims. He don't even wear them shit no more.
I question him wearing that because they look like they hurt when he was running in them.
Yeah, he had a problem. He had a back and forth with Triple H or something, man. Because there's no way a guy could be that over to just take.
I'm telling you,
I know a little bit about this.
Wants to play with his nipples.
I know a little bit about this though, because I've been following him since he was Sean Ricker. When he was Sean Ricker out here, and he's been pulled up to a bunch of organizations, and he's got all of that stuff. But he said in an interview, he said, sometimes when I get bored, I guess I just say or do something to piss people off. He don't do drugs or nothing. He's just like, but his mouth, the way he is in the ring, he does talk like that. And as cool as he is, he also won't kiss your ass. That's his other problem.
Exactly. You said it. He's the modern day Mr. Kennedy. It's because he got himself over, and it's because he doesn't kiss ass. You know, if you don't kiss ass in WWE, you ain't gonna get pushed. And I'm not trying to be anti WWE, but it's a WWE issue because only in WWE, I mean, you may see it in other promotions, but only in WWE do you see people get punished for getting themselves over. How many times have you seen people get punished in like TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, CCW, and like I can barely think of any. But in WWE, we'll be here all night talking about all the guys that got punished for getting themselves over.
What I was trying to say also was what I was also trying to say in regard to him was even when he was Eli Drake, he was like, I'm not putting Tessa Blanchard over. That doesn't make no sense. Like he said he's just gonna do what he does, but it always happens. He was in WWE before. He was Slate Randall. Like I said, I've been following him since he was Sean Ricker. And to this day, I was like, in the 10, 15 years I've been following him, I'm like, what is the issue? And then I heard the interview and I went, there it is.
He's not an ass kisser.
He's not an ass kisser. He does what he does. He's like, because he said, I grew up watching the best talkers. That's how I learned how to do this. Hell, he was partners with Brian Cage when he started out. When Brian Cage was still skinny, they were tag team partners.
Oh wow!
And just for curiosity, for any listeners out there, like, what do you mean? What do we mean when we say, oh, they don't kiss ass? Like, you got to kiss ass. Like every now and then you'll see this in WWE. You know, if it's like the anniversary of a pay-per-view, anniversary of something special, right? every couple of years they'll do like a DX anniversary. You know, they'll get WWE superstars wearing DX shirts and stuff like that. You know, and big ups to DX. You know, very legendary group, whatever. But a couple of years ago, there's this one interview with Seth Rollins where he's wearing the DX shirt, and he's talking about like how revolutionary DX was and how game changing, and like that's fine. Very very true things. But then Seth Rollins said with a straight face, he said this. Seth Rollins said this. Seth said that DX is the most revolutionary faction in wrestling history. Listen, you can be a WWE diehard. And again, DX, I'll give DX his flowers. Is it one of the most revolutionary groups? Absolutely. But is it over NWO? No. Is it over the
Hell no.
Horsemen? No. I can't even say it's over the Shield, which is a modern group. You know,
Ain't even
it's
over
top
the
five.
bloodline.
Right. There you go. Right. Exactly. But, Seth knew what time it was. He was like, hey, if I kiss Triple H's ass, maybe it'll benefit from me. And now look where he's at. See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. That's the type of kiss ass we're talking about right there. That's the shit that LA Knight won't do.
And the other thing about LA Knight that I always have to reiterate this because people don't believe me, but his OG manager, the guy that taught him how to navigate through the business and the guy that believed in him to the day he died was Paul Bearer. That used to be his manager, his valet. So he has the Undertaker connection. And Paul Bearer said to him, he's like, dude, you're going to do big things. And I probably won't be around to see it. And he said he left me a bunch of stuff. And that was it. But like I said, you had Paul Bearer. And whether you like Paul Bearer or not, the guy's always had an eye for talent because he's been in the game since the 70s.
Right.
Speaking of LA Knight, he's out here playing ball and Patty. Guess playing a quick little pickup game with 21.
Stop. You know how he got that big? He explained it. And then I was like, that makes sense. When he was still training and wrestling. When he was training and wrestling, he worked in the kitchen with a bunch of ex-cons. It was like a work release program for prisoners. And they were like, he's like, how did y'all get so? They just basically told him, eat a whole bunch of food, eat as much as you can, and then eat more of that stuff, and then you work out.
Yeah, turn it into muscle. Yep.
And that's why he's ripped like that. It ain't no needle. And being a person whose cousins have been in the feds more times than I can count, yeah, they all come out that way.
Because that's all they got to do up in there. All they do up in there is eat nothing but carbs, like honey buns and fucking ramen noodles and shit. And Cheetos. That's all they do is eat and work out. There's nothing else to do but eat and work out.
But that's what they do. So that's how he got like that. In case people, because people always like to throw the Roy thing out there. And Cage, yeah, it's true. LA Knight, nah.
Shit.
Yeah, what's going on with the topic, man? So with The Rock, so you guys think that he's off the juice?
He's definitely off the juice.
He's been on that HGH.
Like I was saying that, I'm playing around in the title, the crack rock. I got a dark sense of humor, but I really hope he's okay. I hope it's not nothing, fatal that he got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because the last person we seen lose weight dramatically like that was this dude on Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that's not the case. I hope he's healthy. And good luck with him on the Smash. Was it Smash Machine? The Smash Machine movie?
Yeah. This ain't the first. Yeah, this ain't the first time this has happened to him. This happened before. Most people don't remember.
Oh, you're right. 2001, right?
No, but close. No. This happened to him in like the mid to late 2000s, right?
Yeah.
So when he started doing his movie shit in the beginning, like when he did stuff like the Scorpion King, the Rundown, Walking Tall, good movies. But when he did those movies, his shape in those movies, he still looked like WWE Rock, or rather Hollywood Rock. He still had that body type. But then if you go look at like the mid to late 2000s and you look at some of his shit, like Gridiron Gang,
bulked up like crazy. That dude bulked up like crazy.
Yeah, he bulked up for Fast 5. But if you look at some of his shit before Fast 5, like if you look at Gridiron Gang, or if you look at that Tooth Fairy movie he did, he slimmed down tremendously.
A lot.
What happened Yeah, what happened was his agents told him because he was doing a bunch of like kid friendly stuff at that time. And what probably happened, I can't confirm this, but I know how Hollywood is. You know how Hollywood be. He was probably told by his agent, hey, if you want to be in like these kid friendly movies, you have to have more of a kid friendly appeal, kid friendly image. And that's why he lost the muscle and shit. But then when he did Fast Five, someone must have gotten his ear and was like, fuck it, go all out, and just, go more on the PEDs and shit. So then when he did that, that was when his career really blew up. But you can only be known for having that body for so long. I mean, Father Time catches up to everybody. So
Right.
he's probably just going through another, if I had to guess, he's probably just going through another creative, like, what can I do to change it up? You know what I mean? That's probably what he's doing,
Yeah.
if I had to guess.
Thanks for pulling up, Anubis. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully, maybe it's for a movie role. And, I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was thinking, like, yo, let me find out. He probably dropped weight because, ESPN probably hit him up like, yo, B, I know you see what we got going on over here, PLE's is about to be on ESPN. So yeah, we was wondering if you got one more match left in you. We put like 5 million in your Chime bank account. Let me see if hey, don't think it can't happen. Cause remember, you spoke about it from before, like, yo, this dude is too bulky to work a match. He gets winded too fast. What if he's dropping weight for that? Because
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I didn't consider
also
that.
remember, I thought mainly that Brock was dropping weight because he was done, and look what happened. He dropped weight and came back.
Did he though? He only made like one appearance, so
He's gonna be he's gonna be at Palooza.
yeah. There's word going around that he's gonna fight Cena in a last man standing match. I'm like, why?
So I'm starting to think that's why these motherfuckers are starting to drop weight. Like Cena, as a matter of fact, Cena too. Remember, Cena was bulky as fuck from before. When he had came back to do his his little final run, whatever the case may be, he lost a lot of weight also. Like he's not the
Yeah.
same. Cena's not the same as how he was from before.
That's how you know he's packing it up.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
The
saying
difference between
they. I think them losing like when they get older, I think them losing all that muscle mass and losing weight is for them to be ring ready. That's what I think. It's better for their cardio.
yeah, and then they're getting older.
Did you
Yeah. So what?
Yeah, man.
That he had went out. Can you hear us? Yeah, we definitely can't hear you. Probably lost connection.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, okay. He muted up real quick. I guess holding somebody else. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the hell is going on Dynamite right now. That shit is so all over the place.
I'm
I
watching
just
on I'm watching on Max because my TBS cable is being really bad today.
I just watched that 8-man tag match. Shit was wild.
Yeah, I'm way behind. I was right now I'm up to the Danny Garcia promo package. He's going up against Mox. Who really fucking cares?
Oh,
Look, man, I already told.
did you mention the HBO Max thing? That's pretty nice. They finally got that set up. That's good.
Oh, word? Okay. I
Yeah,
didn't
Hey,
know
I'm
Yeah,
that.
gonna hate to be the bearer of bad news with that deal. That's not really a good deal.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Cause
I
you
don't
know
know
what
what
it is?
happened. Like, did you cut out or something? Because was you still
Nah,
talking from before?
yeah, I had to go. Yeah, I had to go in the other room.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, but I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but he signed a shit deal. Because what is really gonna happen is anybody that's already subscribed to HBO Max, they still got to pay the additional $30-something.
Right.
So it's not like when you sign up there, it's not like a Peacock WWE deal. When you sign up, you automatically get the library and the content. You gotta
What?
sign
So wait, hold
up.
up. So you gotta pay double for the pay-per-view?
Yep.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Well,
What?
yeah. I thought that
Yep.
was a given,
Yeah,
bro.
that's all part of the fucking
Yeah.
deal. Tony Khan, are you fucking retarded?
Well, no,
And you
he's
know
got no
what?
control over that. That's not even him. That's
Yes, he
Warner.
do. He
No, he
can do
doesn't.
something. Like you
He
can't
can
like
try.
yes, of course he can try. He could
And you know
not
what?
take the deal.
That
Like
was stupid
you
because you
supposed
know
to be
what I would have done?
competing with WWE. You're gonna fucking up the price even more? That's
It's
basically what you're doing. You upping the price more than WWE.
not
And you know
really.
what?
WWE is still more expensive as fuck.
Anybody that's a businessman would tell you that's a stupid move because what I would have done, you look at it like this: you got to be the alternative. If you see the competition price gouging the fans, what do as a businessman? As an alternative, you offer a free trial for this month or $9.99. So that way, those people that's dissatisfied can come over to your base for a cheaper price
Yeah,
and you can put on a
And
kick-ass
get
show.
better price, better
yeah,
quality.
I agree. I agree with you. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any control over that. And
Yes, he
even more,
does, man.
no, he doesn't, bro. No, he doesn't.
How you know that?
Unfortunately,
How you know that?
because we're not even talking about wrestling anymore, bro. Businesses are greedy. Like this shit's been going on in the gaming world for years.
Well,
Like
my
the other,
dude,
not,
like
for instance,
they
right?
sign
Like
off
a new
on shit
game
on
can
that, my
hold up,
dude.
hold up
Come
for a second.
on.
Like a new game can come out today, and it's like $69 plus tax. So you would think, oh, because PlayStation 5 has games that's $70, you would think that would make Nintendo or Microsoft be, hey, how about I make my shit cheaper to be an alternative? No, if anything, when other companies make their shit expensive, other companies would be like, oh, if they're going to charge their game $69, then we can do it too. It's like they're waiting for someone else to do it, if that makes sense, because all these companies, all they care, and when I mean companies, I mean like the suits. You know what I'm saying? Like the people at Disney, the people at
But they're not
Warner
doing it. They upping
Brothers.
it more than all right, for instance. Okay, you paying $30 for the PLEs on WWE, right? Because it's gonna be on
Yeah,
ESPN, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Right. You paying 60 for the AEW pay-per-views because you're not only paying for the HBO Max, you also paying for the pay-per-views.
you're not paying 60.
How
No,
you not? You pay that
you're paying $39.99 for the pay per view, and you're paying for whatever the HBO Max is. HBO Max is like what, $12.99?
It's still
it's
60.
still more. What is
No, it's
still
not.
Like
more?
if you
WWE is
have the
still
choice,
more.
yeah, if you're getting the ad free, that's like
Right,
$19.99.
right.
A lot of people gonna
I
get
have the
ad
ad
free.
one. Right.
See,
WWE is still more
all my shit is
expensive.
all my shit is connected. Like I got like like that and the Hulu Plus and all that. So it's like
Right.
a whole deal going on with that.
Right. But the problem, but the main problem that I'm trying to say is that a lot of companies, like in gaming and wrestling and shit, they just want money, you know. So what you're saying is logically true, but unfortunately, that's just not the kind of time we're on right now. So, you know,
These motherfuckers crazy. Like
The average wrestler fan could be bankrupt like a motherfucker.
all right.
They already,
So
they
you gotta
already
get
are.
so if you're gonna buy both shit, that's like $100 for one night if you're gonna buy both pay-per-views.
My problem with WWE's is that never mind. Hold on, guys.
all right. My dude got the elevator opening ringtone.
Yeah, WWE, they trying to give you the slick bundle. Like what they gonna do? $30, $9.99 for Hulu, $9.99 for Disney, or probably $9.99 for ESPN. So they're gonna give you the slick bundle.
And speaking of, shots go out to Stephanie McMahon though.
She hooking up she the plug.
She's like, look here, B. I know what type of time WWE on. Trust me, I know what type of time they be on. So all you gotta do is get the Stephanie McMahon VPN. Make sure you tell them that I sent you. I'm like, I see you, Steph.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what that is, bro. She learned from her daddy about that because the key to the game is make wrestling affordable to the base. NBA and NFL fans are different from wrestling fans. Vince McMahon has always made shit affordable to the base for the most part.
Yeah, like it's like like he made it to the point. All right, you had the network, of course. $9.99 a month, and the reason why he did that, like we should have known it from before, but the reason why he did that is because wrestling was always for the poor man's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like when especially before it became a publicly traded company.
Yeah.
It was, cheap. You know what I'm saying? I remember from before you get like a cold beer, not a warm beer, for $5. And that's even expensive. But nowadays you get a beer that's at $10, $12. And that should
And you
be
know what?
somewhat cold.
And forget about, and let me tell you, man, you go to any of these events, I don't even think general admission exists anymore.
Yeah, say you didn't think what?
General admission, like the cheapest ticket, I don't even think that exists anymore.
It does, but that shit they go fast.
Yeah, that shit go like 30 minutes soon as it hit the deck.
Especially if they announce ahead of time, like, yo, we got such and such pulling up. You know damn well, they like, oh hell yeah. We don't even care if you could barely see them, as long as we was there.
But see, they always gonna bank up some mark to buy that shit, man. Somebody gonna spend $6,000 on some tickets. There's gonna be some dummy that's gonna do it though.
Ain't always. There's always someone.
There's a sucker born every day. This shit ain't the product that they ain't worth those 6 G's, if not even $6. But we just happen to be fans of the sport. So we putting up with the bull.
AJ Lee. AJ Lee pulling up, damn well motherfuckers can't wait to spend mad racks just to see her come back.
Why do people care about her? She was never any good. I don't get the obsession with her. She was never good, bro.
I don't know, but motherfuckers, they can't wait.
I still give AJ Lee credit though. A lot of people don't, but the revolution really started with her and Paige, honestly.
The revolution started in TNA, bro. That's where it started.
I'm talking about for WWE, not overall.
Well, there you go.
Man, because they on her because she cut that little lightweight pipe bomb, bro.
AJ Lee is whack, bro. She ain't shit.
She's always been a good talker to me, but
I won't say she's whack. She's okay. You know what it is? She's like real vibes.
She was different. She came at an era where everybody, remember, they kind of did her dirty just because she doesn't look like Nikki Bella, but still. That's why people liked her.
I thought at the time that, I guess it's funny in hindsight, I guess that's why she's married to Punk, because they're both hypocrites. I guess they can relate to each other. I thought she was kind of a hypocrite because her whole thing was, I have talent, I don't have to use sex to get over. When actually she got over being sexy. She got over just kissing guys every week. And it's like, yeah, if you make out with Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, John Cena, Kane.
That's not really being sexy though, dude.
I mean, that's how she got over, bro. She got over making out with dudes. That's how she got over.
Kissing's a part of sex. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, she's a hypocrite, though. The same thing she was complaining about is how she used it to get over.
Like, oh, come on. She's just kissing motherfuckers. She's not trying to be sexy.
Look, my point is, if anyone did that, they would have got over.
And what? And how do
you... I said she was keeping it PG.
I guess, but yeah.
PG.
And she was doing better than what these other chicks was doing.
That's a
I'm a
low bar.
I like me. I didn't have an issue with AJ. Me personally, I never had an issue with her.
I thought
But I
she was
give a
just
Toph
okay.
say, like,
Yeah.
I don't know how motherfuckers could be fans of Rio but don't like AJ. I think you one of
Yeah,
them.
that's what I
So
mean. Right.
you
Like
like, but don't you like Rio?
she's okay. She's fine.
I rock
But
I
But they
rock
but
with
what you just
basically the
said,
same thing.
right, exactly. What you just right, and that's where xenophobia comes in because the same people that will say Riho's too small were the same people who will look the other way for Alexa Bliss or AJ, who are just as small. And it's like there's
bro.
no
I
difference.
told you, bro. You know wrestling fans are hypocrites. They don't
Oh,
know
they
shit.
marks. The marks.
Right.
You know they're hypocrites. They never stand on shit.
But yeah, AJ was just she was just okay. You know, she was just all right. I think what
Yeah,
really
I
lost
agree.
me, and it wasn't her fault. I remember this. I think this is when Paige was part of it. She was in NXT at the time. I think she was the NXT Women's Champion, and AJ was like the Divas Champion. And I believe they took a picture together, and like it went viral. I remember it was one of the first
Yeah.
viral wrestling pictures I remember. And I remember like a bunch of people online were saying, "Oh, this feud," meaning like when Paige got called up,
Yeah, like
people were
history in
saying
the
like this.
making.
Yeah, they were saying like this is going to be like the modern day Lita and Trish. And at the time, I was like, "That's a really high bar." Like, I hope you guys know that if they don't deliver to that, that's going to not end well for them. And then like their feud just was just there. Like
They
it
had
wasn't
their
bad.
I watched their matches itself were not bad, but it
Yeah, but
was
they
kind of
weren't.
a high. It was kind of a high bar for them to set. Like seriously.
Like they weren't. It wasn't like Awesome Kong, Gail Kim, Sasha Banks,
This
Bailey.
dude
Like it
Toph
wasn't
stay
like this
here and pay attention.
legendary match that you're gonna remember like 10, 15, 20. They were just matches. That's all they were. So, but that's not AJ's fault. That's the fans' fault for overhyping stuff.
I ain't
So
gonna lie, like I'm not mad at WWE doing for what they doing. WrestlePalooza, they trying to have AW fall back and all that. And it's like, what do you expect them to do? Of course they're gonna do that shit. And Tony Khan has to figure out a strategy. And what you call it, All Out is gonna be earlier that day. I'm not mad at that
Yeah,
strategy. Cool. You know what I'm saying? You know you can't go up against that card. You don't have no star power like that. You know what I mean?
it's not even the star pad.
Yes, it is.
The
Yes, it
only
is.
bro, the only one that people are looking forward to for WrestlePalooza so far is AJ Lee. That's it. Nobody cares
Nah, you
about
can't say
Brock.
that.
I
that's
can
still a
because
failure, though.
nobody cares about Brock Lesnar
Yeah,
fighting
like
John
us.
Cena. Nobody cares about anything. AJ Lee is literally all that fans care about right now.
Nah, you can't say that, my dude.
Wow.
Like
But
Why
see,
us,
not?
like
I
you
still
know
think
why?
I still
Because
think that's
like
the
us,
failure,
like we
though.
watch a product, we know what type of time the product is on. When it comes to like motherfuckers like Brock and all that, and even Cena, we over it. It's like whatever. But when it comes to
Yeah,
like certain casuals, especially them going to ESPN, they know there's gonna be them casuals that's gonna want to
see,
see a Brock. That's
I
gonna
The
want to
think,
niggas
I
see.
in
think, I
ESPN
think.
don't know
Hold up. I think
anybody
this is
on
a
that
failure.
roster.
I think this is a failure on their part because essentially, what WWE is admitting is they can't create any new stars. John Cena is on his last run right now, and because he's on his last run, the last few matches he has left should be spent on giving the rub to the newer, younger generation. But because they couldn't be
Fatu.
bothered, right? So because they couldn't be bothered to do that, they're bringing back Brock. Like to me, that really says a lot. You're basically saying that you don't have faith in your own wrestlers that you're building. So let's bring back Brock.
Yeah, Triple H is
Bro,
Essentially,
lazy.
right?
they've
Bringing
always been
back
on that type of timing
Right.
though.
Bringing
Yeah,
back
yeah.
AJ Lee is basically an admission of failure because you're basically saying that you don't have a chick on your roster that you feel is on Becky's level. So we got to bring back a chick from like over a decade ago. So I'm just looking at this differently. This is the type of shit that TNA would do, where they would just kind of forsake their own division just to bring in like a former person from like 10 years ago or like a WWE talent. So I don't really think this WrestlePalooza card is the flex that they think it is. That's just me though.
Let's look at it. Let's take a look at it real quick. Let's take a quick little gander.
But they've always been on that type of timing with their current roster. They always brought back some old timer, some dude past their prime from 10, 15 years ago for star power and nostalgia over there, and their new guys of their current roster get pushed down on the card. They've always done this.
Let's see. I'm trying to find that card.
I don't think the full match card is up other than Io versus Stephanie.
That one right there, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little intrigued.
Well,
they had a match from before.
They did it two other
times.
Second
gear in this match.
Yeah.
Well, they did this match two other times. They better deliver.
Didn't they only have one match?
Yeah.
They had two, but they both got interrupted, so there was no winner.
I thought it was only one. Okay.
And I think that I also think that that Cody versus Drew. I'm sorry, like I don't think
Cody versus Drew is happening. I think it's Drew versus Randy.
Yeah, Cody's still in Australia, B.
He's still filming Street Fighter.
Yeah, like all them he out there with 50 Cent and Andrew Schultz.
And that's why that's why they just wrote off Roman Reigns. He's about to join them.
Y'all motherfuckers better cook with the Street Fighter shit too, B. Like,
that shit makes no sense, bro. Like, if Roman was gonna get written off, then why not have Bronson go over then?
Totally agree. Totally.
Who knows, man?
Totally agree, sir.
But I'm trying to figure out how is John Cena gonna survive this shit, man? Because he went 40 minutes with a YouTuber and barely kept up with him. So
he should have lost that match too.
That match shouldn't have even happened.
No, the match was good. I like the match.
He struggled with a YouTuber, so he got to go in with 20 minutes with Brock, and Brock ain't. Come on, man. He fresh and ready.
I don't care.
We're not gonna do that because let's really be real. Logan Paul has been killing it like more than 90% of the roster since he came since he came to WWE.
Bro, Logan Paul is a spot monkey. That is it.
It don't matter. You can't say he can't. He could wrestle too.
I can say that, and it pisses me off that's what annoys me about fans when it comes to Logan Paul. Y'all always crap on AEW and the other promotions about being spot monkeys. What the fuck do you think Logan Paul is?
What's funny about Logan Paul is his whole moveset. His whole moveset is basically just finishing moves from other wrestlers. He's like a video game wrestler.
Exactly. Like, come on, bro. Like,
let me tell y'all this, man. If the way he backed Tyson down and shit, you ain't telling him nothing.
Nigga fights dudes that are past his prime. He is not shit.
Mm-hmm. How the fuck they don't have the full card? What the hell? Not the full card, but the card as of late, I should say.
Right. I just wanted to look on the Cena Brock thing. Another reason why I don't care about the Cena Brock thing is there's no story. There's never a story with Brock. It's just a match. It's an attraction for the sake of it. And the other thing too is no matter what they do, regardless of like what Cena does, regardless of what Brock does, it's not going to be as good as that Extreme Rules match they had in 2012 when Brock first came back. So it's going to be a worse match of everything they've ever done before. So I don't really care about that at all. But like Sandman said, I guess if you're a casual and maybe you're not down
I get it. Like, like I said, like with us, we know what time it is. We know it's bullshit. It's smoke and mirrors. But when it comes to the casuals, they see shit like that. They're like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know any better. And I'm mad. Like, wait, hold on. I know it can't only have only one match announced for WrestlePalooza.
They're going to announce more matches, probably on SmackDown.
Yeah, I know, but I figured it was more. I figured,
probably going to have the Usos against the Bronze.
Yeah, that's definitely happening.
Yeah, that's definitely on the
Which is
card.
weird
That
because they already like how is I mean, no offense to Jimmy. I mean, he's Big Jim and all. Pause. But
Whoa.
how is that any different from Jay and Roman versus Bronson and Braun? Like it's the same match, basically.
Nothing. Nothing
is
at
it.
all.
Right.
it is.
And that's the shit that drives me fucking crazy with these rematches.
Triple H is killing me.
My
Triple H is killing
God.
me for that, yo.
Like,
Because I looked at the SmackDown card last week. I'm like, yo, I literally saw the same matches last week.
it's been
Yeah.
like that ever since the whole year started. Like, yo, what the fuck, man? If it's not a rematch, it's a variation. Like with Cringeman Day.
Mhm.
Cringeman
know.
Day, that's all they do is have rematches. Ever since
Right.
Edge was in fucking Judgment Day. Ever
Well, I've
since.
said that. That's what Triple H does. It's the same story, copy and paste. He just changes the people, but it's the same story. You know,
And
it's
then you
very
got
lazy.
these assholes. Oh, all you do is complain. All you do is my nigga, are you fucking retarded?
Just watch the
Don't get me
show,
started
bro. Like,
on the B-side bloodline, man. They ain't shit.
bro, are you?
Exactly.
Longa Tonga, Tanga. I'm
Bro,
Tama
just
Tama.
watch. Bro, just watch the show. Like, come on. Like, it's in your
And also
face.
one other thing too. I think y'all talked about this before I joined in. The whole Street Profits thing.
What's
If
good,
they're
Steve?
breaking up, if they're breaking up Montez and what's the other dude?
Dawkins.
Dawkins, right? If they're breaking up Montez and Dawkins, there's like no story at all. They didn't build that shit up at all. All it was just Bo Dallas, actually Bo Dallas, not Brother Howdy or whatever the fuck his alter ego was. It was like a backstage segment where Bo
He's the
was
uncle,
like,
not the brother.
right. All they did was just one backstage segment where Bo Dallas was like, Montez, is Dawson really your brother? That was it. Like just one throwaway sentence, and now all of a sudden they're teasing dissension. Like what the fuck?
That says a
Like
lot.
these
That
like
says
these
a
Right.
guys
lot.
have
That's
been
like,
teaming
damn,
together for like
one
what 7,
person
8
question.
years?
It's like one person questioned that shit, and you like you're confused. You
Yeah,
shouldn't you
Right.
know by now? That's your brother.
like this is the shit. This is the type of like criticism that you would expect on like an AEW show where people say, "Oh, AEW doesn't tell stories." There's no story here. Like Montez and Dawkins were fine for like 8 straight years, and after one throwaway sentence from Bo Dallas of all people, not Roman Reigns, not Seth Rollins, not John Cena, not Gunther, not someone of importance, a throwaway comment from Bo fucking Dallas. Are you sure he's your brother? And now all of a sudden there's like, I don't trust you. Like, what the fuck?
He looked at him like,
Like,
yeah, you
Right.
did eat that last slice of pizza.
They basically
Like,
gave
really.
him the same thing he did carrying Cross.
right. This is
Word.
like
They
the
just,
equivalent. This is like the equivalent of like if Harlan. Let's get a time machine. This is just to give how dumb this is. This is the equivalent of Harlem Heat breaking up in WCW, not because of something Hogan said, not because of something Savage said, not because of something that Nash said, but because of something fucking Prince Iakea said to Stevie Ray on a Thunder segment. This shit makes no
wow.
fucking sense, bro. Why the fuck would they
Oh,
care what Bo
shit.
Dallas thinks? What the fuck has Bo Dallas done to even care what his opinion is? This shit makes no fucking sense.
I heard
And
that name in
it's not
years.
like the Street Profits are like some random team. This is a
Hey,
team that's
Prince
been together.
Iakea got pulled, B.
Right. It's not like there's some random makeshift team. They're a tag team that's been together for like 8, 9 years. They've been NXT champions, Raw champions, SmackDown champions. It's like, why the fuck would they care what a Bo Dallas says? Like, holy shit, SmackDown is so bad.
Because he's evil.
He's evil.
This shit's so
He's
fucking bad. Oh my
evil.
god.
Oh,
Yo,
my
shit.
God.
I thought you were gonna say Horace Hogan.
Good point.
Oh, God. Oh, God. That would have
Good
been just as
fucking point.
bad. Oh, God.
Because it's like, yo, y'all do not have. Hey, WWE, Paul Levesque, whoever the fuck is listening, y'all don't have
Paul
to break up some
Levesque.
Street Profits. You really don't have to break them up. You can keep them as a tag team, and they could both go on solo runs. It's possible.
If
You know what I'm
anything, you
saying?
need to. If anything, you need to break up Miz and Carmelo Hayes. I don't know why the fuck they're a team. Fucking Miz was MIA for like 3 months, and Hayes was just in catering. Like, what the
Bro, I'm
fuck?
But
tired
yeah,
of
Boys,
people
but he
turning a
got to keep
blind eye
his
to
boys
this.
on the card. He got to keep
when
his
it
boys
comes to
on the
them,
card.
I got some up to date news. As a matter of fact, when it comes to Melo, they thinking about turning him face.
Him being face is not the issue, but the fact that he's been on the main
Oh shit!
roster.
Coked out Shorty hip, and he's laughing. He's like,
Li- listen. Carmelo Hayes being a face, you could question it, but I think he can make it work if they book it right. But the thing is, he's been on the main roster for like over almost 2 years, and they haven't done shit with this man.
that's crazy.
Oh
It's been
man, the way
2
this
years
man,
already. That's
oh man, the way this man
crazy.
When did he? What year did he get drafted?
It has been. It's,
It was
it's
he just
about to be
drafted
two
last year.
years. It's about to be 2 years. He got drafted last year.
so it's about to be
Number
2
one
years
draft
that
pick,
he's on
by
the
the
main
way. Number one
roster.
draft pick.
Yeah, you can't forget that. Can't
Yeah,
forget that.
they gave him the Finn Balor draft pick. Like, come on.
And
And
did
it's
nothing
almost
with
2 years on the main roster, and his best accomplishment is a match with Andrade that went nowhere.
Hey, look on the bright side. Triple H might do like he did Titus O'Neil. He gonna give an ambassador job in a year. Maybe he go to the hip hop event or some shit.
Damn, 1 year
And man,
though.
I will
Oh
say this.
God.
I will say this every week until like SmackDown is the worst wrestling show on television from any company. And it's a prime example that just because your tickets are selling out is no way a reflection of the quality of your
Nah,
fucking
nigga,
show.
Collision is the worst show on
No,
TV.
SmackDown, dude. Collision is
I
fucking
re-
Monday Night Football compared to SmackDown. It's
That's
fucking
bullshit.
awful.
At least
There is
SmackDown
nothing
got
of note happening on SmackDown. Everything
neither
on
is
this show
Collision.
is
at
fucking
least
dog shit.
Collision tries to continue stories, bro.
What's
I can
what
literally
story?
I can literally tell you there have been times where I watched Collision and I told you, like, bro,
What
this
story
is
though?
why this match is happening.
Fucking
What
Jim
story?
Cornette just put over Collision the other day. He said Collision was better than SmackDown. If Cornette's saying that, that tells you something.
Oh, 1 week? Like, and
No,
He's
it's
been
not really
it's
saying
been that way
much
for
of a
months.
beat.
It's been that
he,
way for months. SmackDown's awful.
he's
Oh,
actually been saying
SmackDown.
Cornette has actually been saying that for several weeks now. That's the crazy thing.
SmackDown's been shit for a good minute now, and then, like it's like people are not jumping on that bandwagon because you know why. Like just literally from top to bottom, like from top to bottom, analyze everything that's happened on SmackDown. All right, your WWE champion is not there. He's filming a movie. Drew
I'll be right back.
McIntyre is
Give me a
totally
second.
cooled off. That's not even his fault. It's Triple H's fault. Solo's new group are jobbers. No one gives a fuck about them. Jeff Cobb is a flame out. Hey Khalil is a flame out. Tama Tonga's hurt again. Julia's the US champion. She has no reaction. The fucking manager chick is more over than she is. The title still has not been defended on a single PLE this entire year. Meanwhile, Becky Lynch is the Intercontinental champion and she's actually doing decent stuff with it. The Wyatt family are tag team champions for some fucking reason. Ice cold. It's like fucking Sunday service. They come out, you don't get any reaction whatsoever. Aleister Black is healed for some reason. They totally cooled off R-Truth. He's joking around like nothing ever happened. The Cena heel turn completely flopped. Now they're acting like that never happened. What is this show? Everything sucks. There's
Right.
nothing good happening on this show at all. Nothing. It's
And
2 hours of nothing.
and it sucks because if you go up and down that roster, it should be a lot better than what it is. Like, you got a roster, like, you got a show with guys like Mello, Andrade, fucking Ray Phoenix on your roster, and you're not doing shit with any of these guys.
And it pisses me off because if you had a 2 hour show like what SmackDown is right now, if you had a 2 hour show like that on TNA or Ring of Honor or AEW or WCW back in the day, you never hear the end of it. But when it's happening on WWE, people are just like, oh, everything's good. Oh, the tickets are selling. It must be good. Like, nigga, just because your tickets are selling, that doesn't mean the product is good. Like, SmackDown is shit. And Road Dogg, He's the reason for it. Okay, he's a fucking shit booker. Fuck him. This whole show is bad.
Talk to
Man.
him. Yeah, because if anything, if they were smart, I'm gonna tell you the program that could have pretty much broke cultural barriers. They should have had Fatu versus Priest.
They
Just
should.
off the
Weren't they supposed? That's another thing about Priest. Didn't he challenge Fatu when
They
Fatu
dropped
was
it.
the U.S. champion?
They dropped it. Yep.
I'm like, what? What the fuck
Just
happened
like
to
they
that?
dropped, just like they dropped the Roxy Bailey shit earlier in the year. Remember that? They dropped that
Oh
too.
my, yeah.
Yep. Like literally, there's nothing happening on SmackDown. It's 2 hours of nothing, and it's been that way for like most of the year, and like no one's calling it out. Like, no, fuck that. I'll call it out. It's shit. It's the worst 2 hours of television every single week. I don't care.
What's good, Fletch?
Jesus, man. How do you fuck up SmackDown with the roster you got?
What happened to
Yeah.
SmackDown? I'll tell you where they fucked up.
Oh,
Where they fucked
you
up.
didn't know?
No, I'll tell you where they fucked up on SmackDown. Where they fucked up on SmackDown was they relied too much on the bloodline. That's really where things went wrong. Because yeah, everyone talked about how great the bloodline story was, and it was great. But outside of the bloodline, there was nothing else really going on.
Yeah.
And that's why they milked it so long, because they knew they didn't have anything else. Now the
look what
bloodline
Fletch
shit has
said.
run its course. And
Look
now
what
with the
Fletch said.
bloodline definitively over and Solo's new group, now you see how empty and barren the brand was. Like, yeah, Roman's
Yeah,
reign when he was
this
champion.
motherfucker was scraping the bottom of the damn barrel with that bloodline. She's like, yo, my dude, it's
Right.
over. There's
It
no
is
more water
done.
in the well. But look
Listen,
what
I
Fletch
was
said.
listen. Like I told
Hold on,
you.
wait. Look what Fletch said. Ron Killings, I'm driving now. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
That motherfucker drove
Exactly.
right into a fucking bus.
Right.
Like, my God. Yo, Triple H. Yo, oh my goodness.
You know what? Maybe I'm gonna just say this, man. Maybe he's just not great as people say he was, because it's easy to pretty much raid talent pools and put in an hour show weekly versus controlling a whole brand.
No, this
It wasn't mainly him. He had a whole team behind him. And my thing is that where's this fucking team at? Like, did they abandon Triple H?
They're gone. They're
They're
gone. They're like, yeah,
gone.
they're like in NXT still. Like A Train, he's still down there. Regal, he's still down there. Yeah.
Like, where's the people that made the Chronic and Chronic 2001? Instead, we keep getting Compton.
Shit, Dash Dillinger, he in Korea right now, isn't he? Didn't he have like a vegetarian meal in Korea?
Yeah, like where's the people that made the classics, bro? Like,
they all abandoned ship. They all abandoned ship. That's what happened.
I'm gonna tell you guys, looking at the show from last year and this year is like night and day.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Like Drake without the Ghost Riders. What's going on?
Yo, speaking of Drake, and of course, we talk about the old-fashioned wrestling. Did you hear about this creep saying that Rhea Ripley is his muse?
Why you think
he is too old for him?
He has the problems that he has.
Also, Rhea
Ripley's too old for him.
Also, Rhea Ripley responded, said, "I'm more of a Kendrick girl anyway." So, like,
yo, not this K. Dot just began W's all over the place without even trying. And you know what I love about that with K. Dot? It's just bars. He's not doing no gimmicks. He's not, he's just spitting some shit. It's a beautiful thing when lyrics get over.
Right.
Right. Bro, his song Euphoria is aging like fine wine every day.
Oh my. Oh shit. They packing up Hangman. Don't do that to Hangman.
Well, they whooping his ass.
Hell yeah. About time the Callis family did something. Took him long enough.
I'm telling you, Kyle Fletcher is going to be a pillar in AEW.
Man, Kyle Fletcher, he doesn't even need the Callis family, to tell you the truth. He
He
don't need
really,
them at all.
he don't, but it fits his heel run for now.
I think we should go by Sandman's nickname, Gatekeeper No More, Kyle Fletcher. I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah, he definitely doesn't. He's the you know what I mean, the fist of the North Star, B, or something like that. I gotta work on that new title.
Protos, I think he calls him the Proto Star.
Yeah, the Proto Star.
Yeah, that's a nice name. Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle
Oh,
Fletcher's been cooking. Like no lie, he about to be a pillar on AEW.
this
Yeah,
motherfucker
Kyle's
been
great.
stabbing middle aged dudes in the leg with a screwdriver.
Bro,
He's
did you
like
see?
Guile, man.
Bro, did you see Dustin Rhodes' picture? Good lord, 2 replacement knee surgeries.
Oh man,
That's crazy.
it
I don't
really
know
is.
how he does. I don't know how he does the stuff he does.
But this dude Toph never say nothing though. Toph mum's the word when it comes to shit like that though.
What?
I
Because
give
you always have smoke for WWE. I never see you spaz on AEW when they be on their bullshit.
I've done it before.
It's at one
Just
time.
don't remember.
It's at one time when you was like with the whole Edge and Christian shit when they
Yeah,
rushed
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit on All In. I was like, okay, I'll give you that. Like about
Yeah.
time.
I've always said the dumbest thing that
Because
TK ever did.
you play
No,
favoritism like a
I think what it
motherfucker.
is I think what it is like a lot of times when I did go off on them, it was before you were doing the roundtable. Like the worst shit I ever said about Tony Khan was that shit with Big Swole. Not because of what happened, not because of what he said, but I know a lot of I don't mean this to be insulting. I know a lot of wrestling fans don't have good memory. But what made the Big Swole thing fucking stupid was that whole thing happened on New Year's Eve. Don't know if y'all remember that. That was December 31st when that shit happened. And I just thought that shit was so immature on TK's part because I was like, dude, it's fucking New Year's. Who's on Twitter talking shit on New Year's Eve? I'm certainly not. New Year's
Right.
Eve, I'm usually out with friends and family, like at a bar or some shit. You know what I mean? That whole thing was just dumb. It was a bad look. To his credit, though, he doesn't really go on Twitter like that like he used to. So
Yeah, he definitely slowed that down.
yeah, for
We want
sure.
to do yo, as a matter of fact, yo, Fletcher has some shit, B. Like he like this dude King Leo had played a track that he had. My dude Fletcher got some balls, man. If you got a link for your music, put it in the chat. We
Oh,
about to get
nice.
Elite Reunion. Bucks slowly turning over with the crowd. Omega and Bucks have Hangman back against Callis family. They surpass Callis family, and Omega turns heel on Hangman. No, Omega should not be turning heel. That's
he da-
definitely not gonna happen.
he damn sure shouldn't rejoin the Don Callis family either. Like
He look like
what?
a real goof.
After all, can you imagine they do that bullshit after ever? Like, bro, this is the same guy that tried to cripple you.
Right. He looked like a real
Right.
dweeb going back on him. Like
Right.
that's like the giant status. Remember when he went back to Hogan and shit after he put it through?
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Like,
Oh
boy,
yeah. That was
I
so
remember
dumb.
that shit. Like,
Yeah,
this
that was
nigga,
dumb.
this nigga just took your title from you, and you're joining him again. Oh my god!
Not only that, just to be his fucking bodyguard. Like, my man, that's your title. Why you protecting him?
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'll go after them. It's just in recent months they haven't really done
Oh,
anything worth me
please.
going after.
Like
Well,
you be
I
caping for
stand by.
AEW, and this dude John, he capes for WWE. That should be funny.
I still stand by what I said. Neither company is really doing better than the other.
And I share the same sentiment. I really do.
Hmm.
Because it's crazy because they could do so much better. Like both of them have real talented rosters, and they not understanding. And it's like, yo, you can't just be like, oh, y'all want more? Okay, we'll give you a better match. No, we want to give a fuck about the characters. They're not
Uh,
understanding that.
and it's so crazy. And it's, you know what's crazy about that? Like in AEW, you'll find a good match, but that doesn't mean the overall show will be better. Whereas WWE, you could find a good segment that's is the only highlight of the show, but it doesn't save it.
Yeah, basically what WWE is doing, and I think even Meltzer said this, so a broken clock is right twice a day. WWE goes for moments. They're not booking for matches. They're booking for moments. That's what they're trying to give the fans. But they've always been like that. This isn't new. Hogan
Yeah.
slamming Andre.
Mhm.
Shawn Michaels descending from the rafters before he challenges Brett, so on and so forth. But
Oh my
and
god,
recent,
that match. Let's really be real. That Iron Man match was incredibly boring at first.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
The
Yeah,
problem the problem is it
yeah,
shouldn't have went 0-0 the whole hour.
right. I would
Yeah.
say the difference between current WWE and old school WWE. Old school WWE did have moments, but most of them actually meant something. Hogan slamming Andre meant something. Austin giving Vince the first stunner meant something. Kane showing up and tearing the door off the cage meant something.
Mm,
Now, half their moments, they're cool and they go viral, but what do they really mean?
it's
Like this
forced.
year already, you had Joe Hendry at the Rumble. Great moment. But what did it mean? Nothing.
It meant he
Joe
gets
Hendry at
it meant he
WrestleMania.
gets it meant he gets buried by Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
Right. Joe
Mm,
Hendry at WrestleMania. Great moment. But what did it mean?
And
Nothing.
keep in mind he was the TNA world champ at the time.
hmm
Cena giving Cody Rhodes a low blow and turning heel. Great moment. But as
Yeah,
we now know, what did it mean?
nothing.
Nothing.
No
That's the
follow-ups.
problem.
Like when it comes to these
Right.
shocking moments, it's never a follow-up. And it's like, yo, you would think they would do that. Like, I don't get it. Like, cause they did follow-ups from before back in the day. I know I'm not tripping, right?
No, you're
When it
not.
came to a
Right.
shocking moment, like a shocking heel turn, you will have a follow-up, like, okay, this is what we're gonna do for the next 3 months.
Right.
Now it's like this is what we're gonna do for the next 3 minutes.
Right. And then what AEW does, AEW has better wrestling that WWE can't match. And they have better pay-per-views that WWE can't match. But where TK fucks up is the follow-up. Like back in the day, the Raw after Mania used to be a big deal, the follow-up to Mania, or the Raw after SummerSlam.
Right.
You
Yeah.
don't TK doesn't really have like dynamites or collisions that follow from a great pay-per-view. It's like he'll have it like All Out was great. I'm not All In was great. Like that was one of the
Yeah.
best shows they've ever done.
Yeah,
But then the
we definitely
follow-up,
had fun watching that shit. I agree.
Right.
It was
right.
just too damn long. That was
Yeah, it was
crazy.
long, right? It was long, but it was great. But then it was like the follow-up, it was like just business as normal. Like, like nothing earth-shattering or anything. So it's like, all right, Hangman beat Mox. He's the new champion. Shouldn't the Death Riders like be losing a little bit of faith in Mox? But it's like, nope, they're still together as if like the loss never happened. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
So
now
yeah.
and now they keep getting put in body bags by Darby while trying to, I guess, recruit Chris Statlander in the group. I don't know.
That Gabe Kip shit was funny. That shit was crazy. I
You didn't
love
know
how
Right.
Dynamite started off.
you
Dynamite
didn't know
started off
Darby
straight to the
you
point.
didn't know Darby Allen was in the house.
Right. Right. So like that's what TK's got to work on.
Yo, you
TK's got to work.
stupid.
That's what TK's got to work on. He hasn't figured out that following up is important. Like we talked about it before. Like during the
But it's
Attitude
been
Era,
5 years.
some of
You
the
don't know that by now? It's been five
well, what
fucking
I mean
years.
is he needs to figure out that like yeah, we want great wrestling, but great. It's like the thing about it is like he's insecure about it, right? TK needs to get that you can do things that WWE does, just don't overuse it. WWE overuses it all the time. And because they overuse it all the time, it gives certain things a negative reputation. Like, how many times have you watched WWE and the match just goes to a fuck finish, a DQ or whatever, right? Like almost every week. So, because of that, TK doesn't like doing disqualifications like that. And it's like, bro, you can do a DQ, just don't do it every week or whatever. Or most
which
recently, the
which
contract
he
thing.
does which he doesn't, so I give him that.
Right, like the contract thing. Like, so now he says that the contract now is got to be, you got to cash it in and, like, to promote the match. So essentially, it's like Lucha Underground now. So you can't cash in like it's Money in the Bank, and it's like, dude, you can make it Money in the Bank, just don't make it predictable like WWE does. That's all. But it's like he doesn't want to do anything WWE does at all because he really believes that if they do it, it's bad. And it's like, no, it's not bad. It's just bad if you overuse it week after week after. Like, remember the Authority? Remember,
Mm-hmm.
like how every Raw would start with like Triple H, Stephanie,
for
Corporate
like 30
Kane,
for like
Rollins.
30
Right.
minutes. Like, good
Right. Then
lord.
they get interrupted by like Cena or Bryan or Roman or whatever, and it's like this. Like you can start off your show for promo segment, just don't do it every week.
Every single
Change it
week.
up some.
Just like what
Right.
AEW used to kill me with the Orange Cassidy shit. Like
Right.
every single time Dynamite would start, here come Orange Cassidy. It's like, yo, are you serious?
Right.
It's been
Right.
like that
And now
for
he's
like, it was
gone.
like that for like what, 2-3 months straight.
Right. And now he's gone. Like, he's hurt, and I'm sorry he's hurt.
Of
But
course.
when he comes back, that's going to be big for AEW because he's been gone long enough where now people miss him. That's good. Sometimes less is more. So it's like
Of
that's the
course.
part that TK needs to get. Like, TK needs to understand you can have great pay-per-views, but you got to follow up. Like, if The Rock or Stone Cold got fucked over back in the day, people couldn't wait to watch Raw or SmackDown to see what they were going to do to get revenge. What's Austin going to do? What's Rock going to do? Oh, he's going to pour cement in Vince's car. Oh, Rock
Yeah.
is going to lock DX in the locker room. He's going to give Stephanie a rock bottom. Like, people tuned in to see what the wrestlers were going to do to get
It
their
always
revenge.
left you at a cliffhanger.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the aspect that TK hasn't figured out yet. He needs to have that type of shit. Like Kenny
But he
lost to
did though. That's
Okada.
the thing though. He did. Like, all right, for instance, like with the first episode of Dynamite, he understood it off the kick. He knew the assignment. We wanted to know what
Right.
the Inner Circle is gonna do next week. You got a new stable with Chris Jericho. Like, oh shit! Like Chris Jericho got some new young gunners. What they got going on? That made you tune in for the following week.
Right.
Like he knows. He just doesn't want to do it.
Yeah. Like at all in, Mercedes lost to Tony, and it's like, wow, Mercedes' first loss. What's the follow up? And she's just off TV for a couple of weeks. Like, okay. So it's like, but you lost though. Like, you lost to Tony Storm. Like, how do you feel about that? And they haven't really visited that. And
This
WWE does
motherfucker,
it too.
that's what I'm talking about. Yes,
Right.
yes, talking shit.
Right. Or Kenny
You know what I'm
Kenny
saying?
losing to
Like, cause I was
right.
like, yo, come on now, Tove. Like, you will call shit out with WWE. You not saying nothing about this shit.
Yeah. I was waiting for they've implied
Like
that
everybody,
Mercedes
hold
has
on, because everybody else will be like, yo, talk about AEW, how they bugging out and shit. You will be the only one. Like, oh, this is the reason why they doing this. And I'm like, yo, this dude is trolling. This
I'll
dude
give
is
him,
fucking trolling. The
there
fuck?
should have
They
been
the
there
same.
should be
They
some
basically
type of
the same booker.
right. Yeah, basically. Right. Like I've said before, like, and I like Roman too. Roman's guilty of it too, because we still haven't really heard Roman's thoughts about his reign ending. Like, damn, like after this legendary run, you're not champion anymore. How do you feel about it? Like, that was never really addressed. They just skipped it. Do you like Cody? Do you not
Yeah.
like him? That shit was skipped too. So we never really got
He
to
didn't even get a
say-
rematch. What the fuck happened to my dude rematch?
Right. That's like, because I see
He's the
people say
fucking
like something
tribal
about
chief.
right. Because I see people say stuff like something about Roman is off. That's what it is. Like, they haven't really addressed what happened. That, like, none of it's been addressed. Like, it's just
That
Yo, you
nigga
were
shoot-
so right. Like, yo, my
They
dude, you
never
nearly had a
did.
5-year title reign.
That
Are
nigga
you
came back.
mad? Are you sad? Are you glad?
are you
Anything.
happy? Right.
That nigga lost the title, and then the minute he came back, he was fighting. He went from fighting over the Ulafala to getting his Jordans jacked. Like, what?
Right. Like, there's this
Triple H
there's this
booking
DVD.
101, man.
Yeah.
Right, like there's this. I got WrestleMania 19 on DVD, my favorite WrestleMania. I know TKO likes it too. It's got like
Same.
extended stuff, and there's this clip of like when Rock beat Austin, and he hit like the last rock bottom, and he pinned him, and it was like a voiceover, and Austin said like, as soon as the referee counted 3, he felt like a weight was lifted off his shoulders because it's like I'm free now. Like I don't got to carry the company anymore. Like the company is in good hands. And I was like, when I saw that for the first time, I was like, wow, I know he felt that way. It made me as a fan because I was confused, like why Austin retired. So hearing that voiceover from him, it gave younger me a better understanding of, oh, okay, so that's how he feels. So then when he
It
came
gave
back and didn't wrestle, I got it.
it
So
gave
little stuff
older
like that.
me it gave older me an understanding because we always question why certain wrestlers wasn't, world champion or WWF or WWE champion is because of the responsibilities. They
A
don't
lot of
Right,
want that
guys that
shit.
a lot of guys
right.
are also just not ready for it, like you think they are.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because you gotta be on the road all the damn time. You always gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's basically your life.
Bro,
Period.
how
24
bro,
7.
how many stories have we heard about guys being champion and their schedule being too demanding?
And you know what? Check
Yeah.
this. To build on that, I like that promo that Cody and Punk did because Punk was telling Cody about that because he said Cody looked wear and tear, like he looked burnt out, carrying that belt and carrying the responsibility. I like where they were going with that. But this is the
Mm.
Well,
problem with Triple H, so he don't follow up on none of the money matches.
Well,
I like the
Punk would know about that. He was champ for over a year, so like,
I
and they
like
Mm.
right. I like the promo the other week with Roman and Jay, where Roman was saying stuff like, "You put yourself out there too much. You've done everything for your friends. You've done everything for the fans. It's time for you to do stuff for yourself. You know, you need to focus on number one." And then he ended by saying, "Like that's just my perspective." It seems like a random promo, but when you really think about it, it's kind of like in a strange way. It's like Roman's atoning for like all the shit he did to Jay, how he gaslit him, like he's giving Jay like legitimate advice, like you got potential to be the guy, focus on you, focus on number one, like, and it wasn't like
I thought
Jay
of
got
something.
mad.
I thought of something, Tove.
Okay,
You just made me catch an epiphany about, this dude Roman telling Jay, "Oh, why don't you keep thinking about yourself? Oh, start thinking about yourself." You see
right.
this dude Jimmy Uso coming through, and for the rescue, whatever the case may be. What if they do some bullshit and have Jay just have that mean streak towards his brother? Like, yo, like get the fuck away from me. Like, I don't
I want
need
Triple
you.
H to do that shit.
Like, yo, get away. I don't need you. Like, I told you from before. It's just me, Oos.
oh god,
I want
There you
Triple
go.
H, he'll do it. Don't give him
oh
no ideas.
god.
Don't give him no ideas, man.
Oh, they
Oh
take him
god.
anyway. Who cares? They
Oh,
take
If
he
him
they
gonna do it.
anyway.
He
if
gonna
they
do it.
do the
What they gonna
if
start
they do
doing it
some
around the time?
they do
They gonna
some
do
shit where
it.
Jay turns on Jimmy at WrestlePalooza, I'm gonna be like, Sandman, you jinxed it.
My thing is this, and it don't have to. It doesn't have to be a full blown heel turn. He could just be on this shit like, yo, like I don't need you. Like I love the fans. I love y'all, but get the fuck away from me. This is my time to shine.
Yeah.
Man,
And that's the thing. It can be a gray area. It's possible.
I see Jay Uso as a good tweener. I'm not gonna lie.
man, shit. They gonna Triple
Yeah,
H
Jay
gonna
just
do it.
yeah, Jay's just got to work on the character. He's got everything else. The character is just not much there. But
You
yeah,
know what it is also? The crowd is also spoiled too because the crowd is so used to the yeet, you know what I mean? And it's
hmm
time for them to start conditioning them into doing something a little different. Still keep the yeet around, but they gotta start adapting to something new. Like he tried other things. I don't know if you
like
noticed.
you mentioned the epiphany. Like what gave me the epiphany was I think it was the Gunther promo. Yeah, I think he was already champion at that point. Yeah, he was already champion before. This was before Jay lost to Gunther when he dropped the title back to him. They was doing that promo in the ring, and Jay was trying to cut a serious promo, and the crowd kept saying "yeet" after
Yeah.
everything he said. But then Jay raised his hand, and the crowd stopped yeeting, and I was like, "Oh wow, he's got crowd control," because it's really hard to do that because
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he told the crowd to stop yeeting, and they stopped. And I was waiting for him to like say something, but it was like he had a mind fart. Nothing came up, and he was just like, you know what I mean. So
Mm.
I
Well,
was like, wow, like
Gunther said he was burning out in both ends, and it looked like he was at that time.
right.
But now you see what I'm saying. It's like, yo, you can be edgy but while still being the face. It just takes a little bit of creative, man. That's it. Just give a fuck. I just don't like when people do that shit. They'll be like, oh, they're bored with this character. Okay, turn him heel. Or I'm bored with that heel. Turn him face. No. Like with Bailey. She got, you know what I mean? She got a little something going on that she didn't fully turn heel,
I
but
think
she
they're
got
going for
something
some
going
kind of
on. You intrigued to see what happens next.
yeah. I think they're going for some kind of bipolar gimmick. I think that's what they're going for. It's like Victoria. Remember Victoria's crazy bipolar
Yeah,
gimmick?
the spider and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spider lady.
I've heard some
yeah,
fans have ideas. One idea I heard was have Bailey come out like in her old hug gear for 1 week, and then have her
Yeah,
come
you
out
could
like in
do
her
that.
Karen outfit the next week. Like just keep
yeah.
like have her on some Mick Foley type shit where she comes out like in a different gimmick every week.
Yeah. And Tony Khan dropped the ball on that when it came to Tony Storm. Like
Not,
he
not
could have
really, because fans just really cheered her. She was supposed to be a heel, but fans just loved the gimmick so much.
no, I'm talking about remember when she had came back as the rock
No, no, no,
star.
no. That was an inside gimmick. So what she was doing was the amnesia was acting. She was
Yeah.
acting like she had amnesia, but it was an act. I
Nah,
think what
they could have
Sandman
kept
is
going
saying.
with they should have kept going with that.
Yeah. I agree with that. Like Timeless came back, and then they just stuck with that. So you're saying they should have gone back and forth with it, right?
But
Is that what
not
you mean?
not not like every single month or whatever, but like
Yeah.
from time to time, just have her do that. And shout out to go out to King Leo. He was saying like when she turns back into the rock star gimmick, have this dude, what's his name again? Luther like on a roadie looking, like he dressed like a roadie.
Right. Right. I
You
see
know what
what
I'm
you're
saying? It
saying
would
there.
have worked. That's what you call
Yeah,
character development.
I agree. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm about to shut shit down and all that. Oh, before we get up out of here, I ain't gonna lie, there was an interesting thing that this dude had brought up. This dude, Bischoff. This dude basically was saying that he said Dixie Carter was a better booker in the prime of TNA than how AEW is.
Dixie Carter was
Oh,
never a booker. So that just shows Eric Bischoff that his head is so far off his ass, he doesn't even remember the time. Dixie was never a booker. She was an owner. She owned the company. Really, the dad owned the
She
company.
wasn't even
The
in
dad.
Gorilla, right? She wasn't
She
even.
was
Right,
ne-
right,
she
right,
doesn't even watch. She doesn't even watch
right.
her own show, bro.
No,
Like,
well, be that as it may, I know what he meant. Like when it
No,
comes to
she was
that,
not.
when it comes to how the TV was, when it comes to what year was that?
What?
Okay, right before Hogan had showed up, I guess he meant.
2009.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and how AEW is.
No, it's not even close. And I don't say that as an AW fan. I say that as a former TNA fan. It's not even close. The
yeah,
most inconsistent thing,
TNA started to suck in '09 too.
right? The most inconsistent thing, because I like we'll be here all night if we're talking about TNA, but if I have to just pick one, the thing about TNA that I hated the most as a TNA fan was in TNA, you never really knew what spot you were in. You didn't know who was the main eventer. You didn't know who was a mid card guy. You didn't know who was an upper card guy. There were so many people that became TNA champion, but then they never sniffed it again, like Samoa Joe or James Storm, as an example. Like those two were like in just
Chris
purgatory.
Sabin.
Right, exactly.
They
Like
really
it's like
made Chris Sabin the world champion, and he never got it back. Like,
No,
what?
not
right.
even got nowhere near close to it. ever
Right.
again.
Like no other company has done no other company in wrestling that I'm aware let me rephrase that. No other company that I followed has had as many world champions that never touched it again. So many one-time champions, like you guys just said, Saban, Joe, Storm, Aldis, or as he was called back then, Magnus. I think EC3 was one. Joe was one.
Yeah, he won it a couple of times. EC3 was super over in TNA.
Yeah. But no, Dixie. But no, Dixie was the owner. The booker would have been like Russo. What's the guy's name? No, I almost said Conrad. The guy from Something to Wrestle With. That guy.
Because I was trying to print my passport stuff off, and
Yeah, basically, yeah, TNA back then was really trash. Like, I don't know what he's talking about.
bitch, you got your VP on.
I think the worst
Oh,
thing,
shit,
the
okay,
worst
Mike
thing,
is on.
the worst thing that Dixie did, it was on their YouTube channel for a long time. I don't know if you guys remember it, but it was right before Hogan and Bischoff came in. I don't know if y'all remember. This was actually on the TNA YouTube channel where they were in the Impact Zone, and it's like the TNA roster. They were like in the stands, and Dixie was basically giving a speech talking about.
Oh yeah, I
Don't
remember that.
question my
Yeah.
direct- Yeah. It was like, don't
She was
question
basically
my
saying, "Oh,
direction.
this is gonna be the new wave now. If y'all don't like it, da 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 da." And they was sitting there like, "Oh shit, we already know where they're going with this.
Right.
They're gonna
Right.
bring
And she
in
did that.
Bischoff."
Right. She did that because the fans were chanting, fuck Hulk Hogan. That was before he came in. So, yeah.
Oh yeah. I was thinking like, yo, you know who would be a crazy tag team in on Raw? Ilya Dragunov and Rusev.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That'd be a good team.
Because Lord knows they need more tag teams. And
I think
Ilya
Rusev
Dragunov, he
needs.
should be coming back, and
And I
Rusev, he
hate
ain't really got nothing going on.
how tag team wrestling just fell the fuck off, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like the New Day should be running Raw. They got them like they just emasculated them.
Yeah, they look like black sluts at a funeral.
It's crazy too, because like the New Day themselves are putting the effort in. It's the creative that's not.
Papa H. Man, I'm like, he just a hack. Chat GBT could book better than these guys, him and Khan.
No,
man.
seriously, like ChatGPT really can.
It's crazy when you say it out loud.
It really can. Seriously, it's
It's-
not even no cap.
It's crazy when you say it out loud. So, like in 1 year, actually not even 1 year, I'm being generous. In like 4 or 5 months, you ruined a Cena heel turn, a New Day heel turn. You completely botched R-Truth's firing, bringing him back as a tweener character. Like that's three
And
big
people
things.
still want to be like, oh, let them cook. Like,
And that shit done burnt.
yes. You can eat that meal if you fucking want. I'm not eating that shit. Let them cook. This motherfucker been cooking for fucking 6 months to a year.
Gotta change chefs now. Man, you know what they need? They need a Chef Ramsay in that booker room.
It's rotten.
That's
Somebody
like you
need to
said,
go
man.
B. I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
done, B. Like, I ain't
Okay.
gonna hold you. Yeah. What you got going on though, my dude, King Eric? What you got going on when it comes to Off the Cuff Radio? I see you had some legends pulling up.
Oh yeah. Right now, I just take a little week off because we gonna be lining things up next week. Cause you had a lot of things going on, crazy schedule, work schedule. So I just went ahead, just took some time out, just uploaded a lot of old shit that we done probably did from 2018, 2019. Cause you got to catch people up with the content, man.
Of course.
Got to catch people up. Because even we recorded a lot together, man. We got timeless interviews.
Yeah, we gotta do the damn up-to-date interview. Like, you just forgot about me.
Yeah, we still got to get that. We got to get that in for real. I just had to figure out how to do that damn, because you know when you move in platforms,
you figured it out now. You figured it out now. Like, let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's jump on the stream, y'all, and do the damn thing. We could definitely do it next week.
And my dude, TKO be like, he be having music out there too.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do it a whole thing like that. What's up?
I guess he stepped away. I don't know. Yeah, but this dude, Terrence Howard, TKO, check him out. He be having music out there also. He do music for the ladies.
Dope. So yeah, we definitely got to line that up next week, though, man. So I check with you on the schedule, and we could get this thing going because we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man.
So would you tell us? Shit,
it's too much fuckery in this game. It might take a 3-hour special show.
And of course, you already know Juggernaut is everywhere, B. It's over there. It's right over here. On YouTube, all that, B. All you gotta do is hit up the damn name. It's all the same, man. Juggernaut and that search engine. All that shit will pull up, B. Appreciate you, Blaze. All right. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to go download Metal Gear.
All right, have some fun.
Hell yeah. And everybody out there, like I had that content this past weekend when it comes to Mortal Kombat 1. We had a great time doing that shit. And Madam Bo, Madam Bo is a G. She's 90 years old, holding down a noodle shop. Yeah. Anyways, appreciate y'all for pulling up. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.
Later.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Shouts go out to Blaze. Shouts go out to my dude TKO. Nah, yo, it's all good. I know you be working hard, my guy. And yeah. Watch that upload and enjoy. Shouts go out to everybody in the Council Clan. And we up out of here, B.
Yeah. God damn it. I'ma tell y'all niggas one thing. This is goddamn cut dope McGillicuddy. Slap your bitch face. Make her look like silly putty. And I wanna give a big shout out to my nigga Conan Brooks. And got my nigga Sandman Illa Pardon me, listen, hold it down,
with
nigga.
this rap, I'm getting bored, give me the weed, yo. Monopoly, nobody stopping me. What you kicking is not hip-hop to me. Ali Oxenfree, Mayweather, nobody boxing me. Into a box, lyrically, physically, I'm the prophecy. Am I the greatest on the mic? Possibly, probably coke in its purest form, leave you wobbly. Vibe with her, do not vibe with me. None of you niggas live to me. This nation's domination, Dwayne Johnson can't even rock with me. New York nigga, black mask with the do-rag. Act hard if we flaunt, we leaving body parts blue-black. I black my block back, I rack, cover your tracks. It's a fact, this boy snap for the racks. Pack on the back, packing a rack. No gat, it's fist to the face. Ace go with a black bat for trying to puffy get mace. Back the guard, ask the guards who's kicking it raw after all. They reply, Big Cole, J. Coney, and Nas.
With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Balls like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip-hop music, no, not trap.
King Coney Brooks
and the silverback of rap. With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Balls like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip-hop music, no, not trap.
King Coney Brooks,
and the silverback of rap. When I got the package, all I do is backflips. Hide my stacks in the hole of a mattress. Double in that bread that put cock in the actress. Coney Brooks and Sandman, yep, it's a classic. Living in the Bronx while using survival tactics. Either you can rap or put a ball in the basket. Rip apart your body and leave nothing but fragments. Cops ask questions, don't tell them what happened. Grew up scrapping rhymes and backpacking. Puncture your lung when I throw javelins. Look at him scared stiff, looking like a mannequin. Kinda like a bomb threat, cause you dudes is panicking. Packing luggage and leave, go do some traveling. Terrorizing the Bronx with hip-hop savages. Know from how that marijuana and baby cabbages. Flipping that good boy, that's why these haters mad at us. The name of my technique is called various. These rappers feminine and blow fairy dust. Get it together or get dismembered. Bars like the Hulk with a pissed off temper. Been wise, just like an oh god that is high. Looks like Popeye, nice and Muay Thai. With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Bars like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip hop music, no not trap.
King Coney Brooks,
And the silverback of rap. With the Bronx heavyweight salute when you see us. Bars like explosives attached to the speaker. It's hip hop music, no not trap.
King Coney Brooks,
And the silverback of rap.
If you win, I'll tell you where to find the number 2. If I win, I have your head. Do we have a deal?
Feel the explosion, burn from fire. I'ma lose it when I tell that nigga turn it up. Nobody in here have an empty cup. Better run and escape and go pray.